right.
All right,
Let me know when I can
3,
go.
2. Well, it's recording now, so you can
It's already
start
recording,
introducing
okay.
whatever you-
So 3, 2, 1.
iCarly intro.
iCarly intro. Welcome back to the Podthiccness podcast, episode 3. This is Gino. We have John. We
Yes,
have
sir.
Patrick, and then we
Hello.
have the special guest, one of the most special of guests.
The man, the myth, the
Matteo.
legend.
What's up, everyone?
Mateo, Mateo 8-ball.
What's
Mateo
up, everyone? It's
8-ball
Matteo.
himself.
When we started this podcast, we literally were like, "Who's the first person we need to get on here?" And we unanimously
And
all
we
thought
thought
it had to be Matteo.
Yeah.
Because Matteo
Wow.
is honestly one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life, and we're gonna get into why that is. So Matteo, just say like a bit about yourself. Just a
What's
bit.
up,
Just to
everyone?
get in there.
I'm Matteo, if you don't know me by now. As you know, I've been friends with these boys for, well,
Way
since
too
pretty
long.
much forever.
Literally.
Pretty much forever.
It feels
And,
like it, pretty much.
We have some stupid-ass stories to tell you guys.
Yeah. Get
Hopefully
ready for
some
those.
funny
Oh,
stuff.
So
Oh,
firstly,
Lord.
we're talking about this before we started even recording. Matteo, we need to know about the Chow shooter story. Please, I
Oh
need
my
it from
God.
your perspective. I hear from John's
was
perspective all the
standing
time. I
next to
need to
Matteo.
know your perspective of what happened.
Oh my god. So basically, we were just hiking up a trail. It was me and John at this point. I don't know. We
With
just ended
Cabana
up.
Six, basically.
Okay, I was gonna
Oh,
say
yeah.
like
Just ended up-
I can't think of any
yes.
field trips that would have been done, and there was one in particular. It's Cabana Slick. That's what we would
It
always
was
do.
this
fucking
Cabana Suk
jump
field
on.
trip, and we had a few hours to just like scale the side of a mountain freely. So everyone was just like hiking, having a good time, and it was just me and John at the time, and we just saw Federico by himself. So we just started talking, having some stupid conversation. Can't recall about what, but something
Yeah.
definitely stupid. And as we're saying bye, everyone's like, "Oh, okay, bye, bye, bye." And I don't know. I just had to tell him, "Okay, ciao, shooter."
It's my
And-
favorite fucking line. Dude, I fucking laugh every time.
I don't know how. I don't know what I was thinking, but it was probably something along the lines of like, "Okay, like this guy's a big bender, and and I have to see what's up."
And the school shooter
I
jokes
I
that
love,
we'd associate with
fucking
them,
with
fuck.
people.
Especially
I love fucking with people. I
Federico.
love pulling people's legs.
Oh my god.
Just
And,
saying
like,
stupid shit.
But that's it too. For people that don't know Federico, like how do you describe Federico? Because we know Federico, but
describe
some
him?
people might not know who he was. Like
That's
it's easy
it.
for us. Like we know the context.
Federico was this dude we went to school with. I wasn't I'd say close friends with him, but I was like an acquaintance.
We all knew
right?
him. He was
Like we all knew him.
That's
Like
it.
everyone
Like
knew him in our
John,
grade.
out of everyone I know, would have been like his closest buddy technically. Besides some of
That's
the people
it,
that
yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, but
A lot
John's
of bus
friendly with
rides.
everyone,
That's it exactly.
Lots of bus rides. Like how
Yeah.
can John not be friendly with this dude?
Yeah,
So
honestly,
obviously
fuck.
you're gonna be good friends. And I don't know, this guy, I wouldn't say he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but just for lack of a better word. And I don't know, I just feel like when I come across these people, I just have to start fucking with them, and it's just there's something wrong with me.
No, I fucking love it so much, man. I love it so much. I literally
It's
love that
just
story
like
to no end.
one giant meme.
Yeah,
That's it.
You gotta have fun.
So funny. He's such a good kid. Such an interesting kid.
He is.
I'd love
That's
to
it.
know his mindset for a lot of stuff.
For me,
Honestly,
if we ever get him as a guest, dude, it'd be.
There's potential. I'd be down to get him on.
I'd absolutely be down. He could
love-
tell us about his
Yeah.
his booze experts profile.
Who's
Who's
expert
expert?
at Instagram.com.
booze expert.
My man.
Like, I can imagine that. I remember like the scenario. You're standing right next to me, and I'm just like, "Oh, bye, Federico." He's like, "I'm gonna go hike up the rest of the trail." I'm like, "Okay." And then out of nowhere, you just go up to him. And you're like, "Ciao, shooter." You're like, you pull out your hand, go for the handshake and everything. And the fact that his reply was "Okay, bye," and then walked off.
Okay, bye.
Honestly, I'm not. To this day, I'm honestly not sure if he like caught that.
I don't think he did.
I don't like.
Probably did it.
I'm assuming he didn't, but there's no way we'd ever be able to know.
Until
Honestly,
we get him
I'm
on.
I'm only hoping that he did catch it, and he's like, "What the fuck did this guy just say?" And like he just rather leave it alone.
Yeah, I didn't want to
That's it.
start any shit.
Oh my!
He wasn't like a
Lord.
Fazio
Okay.
character that would like punch the next dude because you
my
aggravated him.
Actually, but speaking of that, do you have any stories with that? That's interesting.
About what?
Fazio.
Fazio.
Fazio, yeah. This is an
Yeah,
interesting
we had all
character.
the times that fucking.
I can't really
Squires.
tell you any stories. Oh my god.
Squires, yeah.
Why? Oh my. Okay.
Because we
Gino, you
bonded
just
over
brought
fucking
up,
ball
like,
hockey.
Yes.
I was there for that
Dude,
spaghetti.
You just
honestly,
brought back.
I have
You
a.
just
I
brought
think
a
I don't
story to
know.
mind.
I'm pretty sure you were there for one. Like, were you there for Luca's initiation? I think, or were you
Oh
after
my god!
Luca?
Of course, I was there for Luca's initiation. Oh my
Um,
What's
god,
his
that was.
initiation?
For some context,
Fazio had to sit on him, and Luke had to read
No, no,
like
no.
church
This
for
has
the whole
nothing to do
day.
with Fazio. This is just a Squire story that like Matteo.
This is
We
just
all,
like
me, Johnny, and Matteo love this story.
This is
For-
us just doing stupid things, you know, back in Squires.
Like, so Luke, we were already in the group. I think it was me, Johnny, Matteo, the first like of the fellas that
Yeah.
came in, and Luca was getting initiated, and like it's this whole ceremony thing that we had to freaking do for like the older people. So we had to like do the setup, and they ask you questions about like we have to ask the person questions about like the church or whatever. And one of them was, does the number 6 have any significance? We're all looking at Luca, and his answer, the devil.
The devil.
I legit think we all fucking
Oh
lost
my
it.
God.
We were trying so hard not to, I think it was Johnny asking
Like,
the
how
questions.
can you keep a straight face?
The
Johnny was
devil.
trying so hard not to laugh. Oh, it was so funny.
Oh my
But there's
god.
so many Squire stories, man. We were fucking. Oh my god.
Oh my
I played
God.
ball hockey with you guys that day, and then ate spaghetti later. It was a fun time. I had a really good time.
The spaghetti nights were always good.
Spaghetti was
Going
Going back
retarded.
to this Fazio thing,
Go
I
for it.
remember this one story where it was us just playing in like this gigantic gym. You know, we're playing ball hockey. We're just playing like random stuff. And at one point, Michael and his uncle, who is like in his 60s, were there. You know, they're just family. It's not abnormal to see them together. But at one point, you just see like this 60-year-old man chasing Michael around like a gymnasium.
Wait, who's Michael? Who's the? Oh, Fazio. Sorry.
Michael
I
Fazio.
was like, who the fuck's Michael? Just because we always call him
Yeah,
Fazio.
you
I'm
see
like,
him chasing
okay,
like a 60-year-old man's chasing Fazio around, and we're like, what the hell is going on? And then I don't know how we ended up finding out, but it's like, oh, his uncle was trying to nip flip him, you know, like just scoop him. So he was chasing him around the gymnasium trying to scoop him.
Trying to scoop
And
his
at one point,
tits.
Fazio got fed
Yes.
up. And at one point, Fazio got fed up, so he takes out like these heavy-ass winter boots off his feet, and he proceeds to like launch one straight at his uncle's like nose.
Oh my god.
Just blasts him straight in the face. Dude, like, I wouldn't say he went down, but he was in like some visible pain. And by
I
this
think it was
point, we're
bleeding.
like, dude, at this point, we're just questioning the entire scenario. We're like,
this isn't real. This can't be
First of
real.
We
all,
have
why
to,
is it
we have
like
to
a-
imagine, like, we're like all
like
talking
this
or
is
doing
all in
whatever,
context.
and we're just watching this happen.
A 6-year-old man chased like a fucking 13, 14-year-old
Like, I
trying to
legit
scoop
think
his
we all
tits.
stopped talking. We all stopped talking. We were just watching this happen,
Oh my god.
and then we just see the boot just fly. At his
We just see a
uncle's head.
projectile flying through the air.
It's
was so
a-
funny.
It's his Tim's.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was like, you know, like those heavy ass winter boots.
Oh yeah, the
yeah,
Timberland.
straight in the face. By this point,
God.
we're all just like, we're shocked, and we're like, okay, what the hell just happened? The whole
Then we, like, we
situation was
laughed about it.
questionable.
Oh, it was
Oh
so
my
funny.
lord. Oh my
Plenty
lord.
of fucking stories.
Fazio's getting
That's it.
sexually harassed and can't stop it. So he
So
breaks
he
his
has to
uncle's
witness- he
nose.
With a boot.
So he breaks his
Oh,
uncle's
man.
nose with the boot.
Oh my
man, I
lord.
haven't thought about that one for a while.
I
I
haven't
know.
heard that
The
one.
fact that-
That's one I haven't
you know what it
heard.
is? Like, there's some stories you bring up one trigger,
And it's like,
it
oh
comes
my
back.
god, it just, the whole thing just comes back.
My
Oh,
god.
Oh
man.
lord.
One story I know that I want more context for too was at John's Labor Day party with
Oh
the,
my
the
God.
fuck Karachis, am I right story.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
God,
I love
bro.
this so much.
We referenced this not too long ago, funny enough.
We
That's why it's
did,
really
we
funny.
did. I love
Love
this
it.
story.
But yeah, what are your thoughts on Hirachis? Like,
Oh
Right
my
now.
god, bro. Back in the day, it was fuck Harachis all the way. It was every girl had them, and I don't know, they
I
just
don't know what
made me
Harachi.
sick.
I need to Google these ones.
Karachis are the shoes I have, basically.
You know those shoes, exactly the ones that Gino has.
They're like they're like
And at
kind of
one
like
point it was
sock
like-
shoes, but like not
Yes,
really.
kind of. And at one point, it was like the hottest white girl shoe out there.
I didn't even
And
know
I
this
just-
until you told me.
I
I found
had
Are
this
they
enough
out.
of
Nike?
it.
Like Nike? Like
I'm
Huaraches?
pretty sure they're Nike.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes, they are.
Oh,
I, remember, I didn't know this until
Oh,
Matteo told me because
oh.
he roasts Angelica, he roasts the girl at the party. He just goes up to her.
okay, keep in mind, this is Mateo's first interaction with her.
This
Making a
is
good
just my
impression.
first interaction, first impressions.
Fuck
First 3
Karachis, am
seconds
I
of meeting
right?
someone. Fuck Harachis, am I right?
She
I don't
looks
remember what
at
she
you.
said, but I don't think it was a good answer.
It wasn't positive.
But then I went up to like I was there. I was there when that happened. I'm like, man, I have Hirachis. He's like, gee, I fucking love you, but they're fucking ugly. And I started fucking pissing. And he explained to
Gino
me
starts
why.
crying for
You
real.
gotta keep it
Oh.
100.
Always.
That's what
Oh
Matteo
my
does
God.
best.
Fuck
Oh,
Always
Karachis,
gotta
Always
keep
keep
it
it 100. Oh lord.
There's just
so
something
much.
fun about that.
Of
Catching
course.
someone off guard. Like
Yeah,
a dumbass
but you were the
question.
king of that. That's why, like, when we spoke like nonstop, like back in like the Skype days, like literally Skyping, playing games together, like that's all it was just like that
That's
shit
a
out of
pain.
context. Like just in general, like in person as well. I didn't get to witness it firsthand as much because I left grade 9. But
So
still, like
funny.
the stories and just like interacting with you in general, just hearing all that shit was so jokes.
It was good times.
Like
Still love
you
putting
could
people
turn
in
nothing
awkward
into like the funniest shit ever. Like you literally, I
That's
don't know,
it.
You
it's
just have to start talking
it's a
about
science. It's
everything and
bullshit. I hate
anything,
it.
you know?
I hate how
Exactly.
hilarious it is.
Man,
It's
like
so
every like
stupid.
Mateo even sometimes you even take like a topic that doesn't need to have controversy and then you somehow make it controversial.
You just have to get people's blood boiling.
That's it.
It's like,
Like I remember in high school, there were so many moments of that where you're like, it always
oh man.
be with Luca, always with Luca every time, or Dom.
I was a serious ball buster in high school.
That's it.
That's it. I actually want to hear more
Luka
about
got a
those
lot
moments.
of Luka, Jimbo, and
Yeah.
Dom got a lot of the abuse.
They caught a lot of
That's
heat.
it.
Jimbo was from like
Like,
everyone as
Matteo,
well.
Johnny, and myself were in a tier where like we can't just say whatever we want because
Yeah.
we don't care.
just like total
But
immunity.
then,
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Top of the
it.
food chain.
I remember I went up to Johnny and Matteo and I was like, "But guys, why don't you ever roast me?" He's like, "Gino, there's nothing we don't want to roast you." I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck?" So they never used to roast me, and I was like, "Oh, okay." But then they would abuse Luca, and I'd be like, "Oh no, rip."
Yeah, we just had like we were just mean back then. I think we were just in high
Well,
school.
yeah,
I don't know
exactly. It's high school, so there's
Mm.
that. That doesn't help.
I was so
what. Yeah, that doesn't help at all.
But it's not
Man,
like you
like-
could have like ruined any relationships because literally we've all known each other since like grade 1.
Yeah,
Minus
no,
like
for
John,
sure.
obviously,
Exactly.
like it's just not John. Like it's
Fuck, like
Gino,
I roast
Matteo,
you guys, but
Johnny,
you know, I
like-
fucking love you guys,
exactly,
man. Like,
exactly.
you know, it's all
Me
in
and
good
That's
fun.
why
Matteo
you do it.
so bad.
That's it.
Me and Matteo have done like we had like fucking phases. We had elementary school, we had high school, we had baseball,
Baseball,
fucking everything.
yeah, good
Oh my
times.
god.
Actually,
I
Mateo,
miss
do you have
the
any
baseball
fun
days.
baseball
Oh.
stories?
The baseball was
Share
fun.
some
Just
stories.
watching you guys
We have
play.
some good
Oh my God,
baseball stories.
stories.
We have so
Baseball
many.
stories.
There's so
Baseball
many.
stories. Gino, you have to
I
help
know
me
you
remember
guys.
some
You guys
stories.
had. You guys had Nick.
Nick Valvano. Nick Valvano. You have some good Nick
My
Oh
bad.
my god, bro, Nick. Yo, Nick used to surprise us, man. He used to rip these dingers. Like, he used to go up to the plate looking nervous, bro, but then sometimes he just, like, destroy shit. And you'd catch everyone off guard, man. Oh, man. He was, like, my favorite underdog.
I
yeah.
think the funniest thing with Nick for me was when he'd get on base. The rare times he'd get on base.
The
And you
amount
were on
of
the other
fights this
team.
dude would get in.
Are you serious?
This guy was always
On the
beef.
other team, it was so
He's
fun.
just beefing 24/7.
Like Nick at school versus Nick at baseball was
I was
just
gonna
like a
say because
different
Nick
animal.
would never do that. Nick was always like
That's what I'm
at the brunt
saying.
of it.
When you guys were explaining to me Nick Valvano, I'm like, are you guys talking about the same guy? I'm like, this guy is like literally there was one time.
It's true, because Gino, you
Oh.
didn't really know Nick in school.
No, because
Exactly.
He was an IB, right?
Mhm.
Right? So I didn't really get to talk to him
Yeah.
at school, right? So when I was about baseball, this is the Nick I knew for the longest time. I knew him since elementary school. So for me, it's like, oh, okay, this is Nick. And then when you guys
Wait,
were
you knew him since elementary? Damn.
when they started, yeah, it's because
Oh,
I
shit.
started
Oh,
baseball.
okay, yeah,
True.
yeah. Okay, that makes
Totally
more
true.
sense.
So
Yeah.
I've known him since like grade 5. I've known him like when he
Mhm.
started. So like I've known each other for the longest time. It just like I
It's
didn't
just
know
like you
like,
didn't really know him in high school.
I didn't
Yeah.
know him outside of baseball.
You just knew him on the field.
Th- That's
Yeah.
exactly it.
Totally.
When you guys used to explain it to me, I'm like, are you guys talking about the same dude? Like, this guy fucking beefed with the chick. Like, he was pitching, he hit 3 girls in a row, and his shoes were tied. And one of the girls was like,
This dude
I'm
was
gonna
an animal.
tie your shoes for you. And
Absolutely.
he puts his foot out, come tie them for me. And I was fucking pissed. Oh my
This guy
god.
had some
way.
serious balls.
Oh,
yeah.
He always wears his flash shirt under his jersey.
Oh my
To make him run
god.
extra
Oh my
fast.
god, the flash shirt, the
He's too
flash.
fast. He's the Flash. Bro, our team was
Oh
a
my
fucking
God.
joke.
And actually say
Passes
that
out
to
from heat
We,
stroke.
we would say that to him. Like
Yeah.
we're on the bench. This is how our games would go. Okay, you had the other team full pin tryharding, making strategies. Like they're all quiet.
Like
on the
getting
bench. Thing about it,
upset. Like
it's fucking roasting each other.
Taking it very
roasting
serious.
The other team.
Good lord.
Eating sunflower seeds. We were literally just joking around. It was so.
it's all in the
funny.
chemistry. It's all in the chemistry.
You guys are
Of
trading
course.
Pokemon cards on the bench.
The year we won the championship, we
Practically.
had 2 practices the whole year.
Oh my god.
We literally were like, yo, guys, when do we actually have a practice? But I don't know. We just
Yeah, we didn't have practice, but I remember we had a crazy year for games. We're playing every second day.
we were doing everything.
So we had some, yeah. We're just ripping kids. It was like not
That
even
was
fair.
your practice.
That literally was
every
it.
year we were good. We were never a bad team. We were always good. We just
No.
choked in the playoffs.
Aw.
We never were. I feel like some years we were better than others, but we stayed
Oh,
pretty
yeah, yeah.
consistent.
No, we were never like garbage. We were always like everyone was scared of us.
You guys
That's
had the
what
chemistry.
I feel like we always
Yeah.
got shafted hard though.
we did. We always did.
Like
You
come
guys were
playoffs, we
Vegas,
always
man.
just got
Oh, yeah,
shafted.
that's
The
it.
thing was on our team, people used to get really hot and really cold. So like in the playoffs, everyone would get cold at one point, and they're like, except for like me, Matteo was never cold in the playoffs. Matteo was like the clutchest human.
That was
being
the only
I've
time
ever
I was hot.
Even on the
Like, it
coldest
made
nights,
no
Matteo
sense.
kept the block hot.
He did keep the
Always.
block on. I
Keep block on 20%.
I literally would tell Cristiano's that I'm like, leave it. Like Mateo's going up that bat, it's a hit, 100%. And he was like, you would hit it. I'm like, what did I tell
Oh
you?
my
Just-
god, the
just magic.
stats.
Bro, the stats. Our friend's dad
The
would literally
stats.
record our stats.
Oh, that's so sick.
For
my
each
Oh
God.
my
game.
god.
What a cool dude.
That's when
Yeah, that
people
was
tell me
sick.
they're like, Gino, did you have an 800 on base percentage? I'm like, I literally had an 800 on base percentage because we actually counted the stats and I
That's
knew
it.
what my number was. Oh, so funny
Wow.
though. But
This is
baseball
like
was so
all coming
fucking
back
fun.
to me. I miss that, you know?
Me too,
Ah,
man. Me
you
fucking
You know, be
too.
sick. Just like you get together and you just start like at a field, bro. You can do it like right now.
I'm
play
down to
some
just go to the
baseball.
batting cage. That's what I really
We
want
can
to
do that.
I was
Oh my
talking
God.
about
I'm
it
super
with
down. Holy shit.
one of my friends. We're like, gee, I really want to go to a batting cage. I'm like, you're telling me you want to go to a batting cage? I'm 100% down.
Good.
I literally
times.
haven't
Mhm.
held a baseball in like 4 years.
Oh my god, dude! If I think if I throw a baseball more than like 30 feet, I'm gonna break my shoulder.
Literally, 100%.
Like
100%.
I need some
Tear all the
serious
ligaments in
stretching
there.
time.
That's it.
Yeah,
I remember
especially
Dan-
now.
Dan
Mhm.
called me, I think last summer or 2 summers ago. No, 2 summers ago. He called me and he's like, G, you down to play again? I'm like, Dan, I'm fucking retired. And he's like,
Retired.
and he's like,
look at
"Yeah,
him.
I'm gonna get all the guys to come back. I'm like, Dan, if you don't get
Good
if you don't
luck.
get your dad to coach, no one's coming back.
one's
And then
coming
even then,
back.
it's like a fucking
So,
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
I said, if your dad comes back, I'll think about it. But if not, I'm not coming back.
That's it.
It's like, no, G, we can relive the good days. I'm like, dude, we already
course,
lived the
Joe,
good days. We're
we
good.
lived the good
The
days.
days are
have been
We
lived.
lived them.
My God.
That's what
So
I'm
funny.
getting you.
Even if I want to play right now, I think if I throw myself down on the floor to slide, I'm
But
gonna
I'd
break
fucking
something.
break something.
Tear your
100%.
ACL.
Something's broken.
We're all
Broken
getting
femur,
fucking
torn
old.
ACL.
That's all it is.
Yeah, literally.
We're all getting fucking old, man. How,
Can't bend
like,
over and get
we're-
back up without grunting like a
We're in our
fucking
early
7-year-old.
20s and we're getting old. How
Yeah.
sad is that?
It's so sad.
It's
I
fucked.
think because we're all just inside all the time.
Matt, would you
That's
say that
it.
you're 28 and you feel like you're 30?
Yeah.
That's it.
Uh,
Like, boys, we're just. I feel like I'm gonna just break something. I'm gonna break my spine if I
Make-
just like, try to
break your
bend down
rusty
a time or
cage.
two.
John, you're technically the most active out of all of us.
That's true. Just because I'm doing my just
You're
dance.
doing
so
your
much.
Just Dance.
You
I'm
keep up with your cardio.
hoisting boxes everywhere
That's
at it's fucking Starbucks.
I don't.
for that,
I'm,
like,
the
I'm
least
blocking
active
back,
way. No,
staying
I'm really
up.
just in my office
Actually-
working and then fucking.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mateo, do you still do your LDV like toilet paper whipping?
Oh my god. Honestly, I haven't done it in a while.
Are you
You have
still
to send
working
Because,
one.
there?
like-
or-
Another thing we've talked about Matteo. His Snapchats,
Oh my god.
his whenever you
yes.
send something in the chat, it's always fire. It's always fire
Always.
every time.
It's never
I miss
not.
the good
Oh my
old-
God.
Mortadella at 2 p.m.
Mozzarella
Mozzarella
6:27 a.m.
Oh man, those are so
Uh,
fucking good.
And when it happened, and when it was still around, the Mimo subs.
Oh, the Mimo subs
Oh
were my
my
Rest in
favorite.
god,
peace.
don't get me
I love
started
them
on
so
Mimo subs.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Matt,
Matteo,
what
tell
was
us
your
about it.
order? You have to tell the people what your order was at
Oh
Nemo's.
fuck!
The
You
classic.
show up, Big Mike, extra peppers, and
The classic.
sometimes you gotta get the extra spicy mayo.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss
Oh my
Mimo's.
god.
Always
Mimo's
spicy
fucking
mayo,
would
the best.
like. How much would you guys pay for a Mimo sub right now?
I'd pay like $100 for. a
I've
Mimo's
never
sub.
been.
Like, honestly,
so
Pat, you've never been.
Never,
but
ever,
Trust me, these
unfortunately.
sandwiches were
I believe
they were classic.
Amazing.
yeah.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Like I'm happy I found DeMarco's as like a replacement, but it's not the same.
Oh, it's not the same.
It's not the same,
not
but it's
the
like
same.
it's like
Max
a
are
good
really good.
replacement. It's a good
DeMarco's
replacement, but it's
kind
not
of
the same.
different though. But
No, it's
yeah,
different, but like it's different, but like it's good. It's like kind of the same style. It's just not.
Mimo's just
That's
had
it.
like that homey. I
There
don't
was
know.
something about the
Yeah, it was
ingredients.
so
There was just
fresh.
something.
Oh man, it was so good.
There was just something about it
That-
just can't be topped.
And you had the
then we
fucking
had.
pear juice.
Oh, let's not,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
not forget next door. Matteo, tell us about Maison Istanbul.
Oh my god, Maison Istanbul. I think we lived there. Second 5 year.
Is there
I
meat
think
halal
we were
enough for
there
you?
every day. Oh, the
The
meat
meat-
is definitely halal. Oh,
Because
fuck.
the Jadon said that the meat was very halal, even though people were saying it wasn't. And
Trust
he was
me, I
so
can
mad that
vouch
he
for
left.
that. Very
Would give it to
halal.
0
Left his
stars.
Google
Their
review.
meat is not halal enough.
I should leave a Google review for that place, man.
Didn't you
5
leave a
stars.
review?
I left
don't
one.
think I did.
I left one.
I should
John
give it
did.
that
John left a
service.
4 out of 5. He said it would have
Like,
been a
yeah,
5,
like,
but
yeah,
it
like-
wasn't, the meat wasn't halal enough.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. That's on the agenda.
Yeah.
That's it. Just that and like.
Everyone
just
look up
something with
Maison
Istanbul,
Istanbul, leave them a
We were
review.
literally there every single day.
That's it. Getting a slice or a putze
Oh
or
my god,
something.
a slice or a doner mixed.
Oh my god, it's so good. And a lot of
Doner
people now.
mixed, or on the big days you get a poutine.
That's it.
Oh,
Within the
my
past
God.
year or 2 years, like actually during the pandemic times, people have been leaving nothing but negative reviews about Maison Istanbul now because
Really?
everybody is rude there apparently. Like all the workers
Everybody's
are rude.
rude there, damn.
Like when we went, they treated us like kings.
Yeah.
That's because we were fucking kings.
I
That's it.
bet
We're there
all the
every
people
day.
that were there like either quit or like their hours got shafted so that to like get other people that were willing to do.
One person
Shorter
said they almost
shifts or
got
whatever.
assaulted by the cook. Like yeah, but you know, like
Jesus Christ.
older guy that was like balding.
Oh my. They
That
were all
guy.
older and balding.
That's it. But like this one had the mustache, very thick
Oh my
mustache guy.
god. Wasn't he the owner?
Yeah, I
feel
think he
like-
was the
I feel
owner.
like he was the owner. I
Like,
remember
somebody-
right in the center of his mustache, he just had like a yellow spot because I guess that's where he'd smoke.
Oh my god.
Just like the yellow hairs in the middle of his mustache were yellow.
The tar is just building up in there.
That's the
Jesus.
flavor in the meat. That's where the flavor comes from.
That's what makes it halal. That's what makes it halal.
Like, if
Oh
the-
god.
If the chef doesn't look like a smoker, I don't want it. To be
I don't
honest.
want it. Like
It's
I
like
like
when-
super clean, and you're like,
Like,
nah.
yeah.
Yeah.
Material lady, she's got like really large arms, like the pot, like the reverse Popeye arms. Like you know the food's gonna be really good.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
man.
Like
I wonder how Maison Istanbul is
Yeah,
doing.
speaking of food, Matteo, you're somewhat so. Little birdie told us that you're somewhat of a feaster. Is this true?
Oh my god, I wish it still were.
Oh
I cut
no!
down, I gotta say.
Really?
Yeah, I did. But hey, I'm still a feaster.
are
You're
you
be
losing
sad
weight?
hearted.
When I was going to the gym, man, I was like,
nice.
seriously, I was just like
That's it.
a garbage disposal. Like you just pour whatever.
And then
just
you're just
going
gonna
down.
consume it. That's it.
Yeah, fuck. I would.
Is-
Eat, I mean, I'll still eat anything, pretty much.
Is
Absolutely.
it because the
Matteo.
gyms are closed that you're like cutting back or what? Like what's the deal?
It's just if I don't cut back, I'm gonna like fucking gain 400 pounds.
Yeah.
That's it. Because you're just gonna
You
eat
know what it
everything.
is?
You know?
Oh,
And,
but
like, not
trust
work
me,
it
when
off.
the gyms are opening, I'm going hard.
Yep.
Absolutely,
I'm
absolutely.
going hard.
'Cause,
Oh,
like,
man,
I
I
remember.
go to
like-
restaurants. Oh man.
I might be getting the vaccine in like the next week or two actually.
Really?
really?
Yeah,
Is that
before
Yeah.
me.
Yep.
What the
Is that
fuck?
because of where you work?
Yeah,
Like,
well,
you're
I work at
considered, like,
Starbucks.
essential?
Like, hold on, I'm
Right.
gonna find the message for you because there's a regular customer of ours that either like works at a pharmacy, for a pharmacy, something along those lines. She's here like every single morning, and like she gave us like a the forms for the vaccine, and it's just like, oh, fill it out, and
Oh really?
Okay.
and like you're good to go type of thing. I'm trying to find
You're gonna
which.
get it before me, Pod.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Hold
Gino
on.
was literally getting it because
It's true. You would get
take
it because you
place.
have asthma, right, G?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
She wrote info vaccin. Well, I'll read it in English because it's all in French. It says marry the the pharmacist the pharmacist next door that takes the matcha with soy sent me the forms for getting vaccinated, and she's gonna take them back on Monday. So please
Okay,
fill them
so-
out and make
Mhm.
everything legible. I'm gonna leave them next to the computer and put them back when you're done. So like literally, I
Really?
showed up to
Okay,
work today,
so-
and like there's a big thing. Someone already filled my name out, so I just have to fill out all
So
my
like, what is there to fill out? Like, I'm guessing like social
like your
insurance, all that
medical.
shit.
It's just literally like your
Medical
your
stuff.
Medicare
Oh,
number,
like
your phone
pre-existing
number, email.
conditions.
That's it. Like, oh, are you prone to
Totally.
this? Do you have this? Were you in contact this? Like, just like no, everything, because like
Okay.
I'm healthy. I'm not taking anything. I haven't received another vaccine in the last little while. Like I
Yeah.
haven't had a vaccine since I was in grade 10, I think, or 9.
Yeah.
Grade 9. It was grade 9.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, same here, honestly.
Yeah,
So I was still dating that fucking degenerate back then. That's how I remember.
It's just because we were in high school, they were giving them out to everyone.
Yeah, like
Literally.
as long as you brought in your fucking like the vaccine passport, that's all you needed essentially. Just
Yeah.
and like they'd write it down.
So-
Okay, you got it.
So wow, that's pretty sick. Are you excited?
I am like I'm not worried in like the slightest. I know everyone's like freaking out all the conspiracy shit,
Honestly,
but
yeah.
it's a vaccine. Like
Absolutely.
I've had a million of them in my
Matteo
life.
has a lot
so-
to say about that.
Oh,
Some
yeah?
people post
Are you
the
a-
stories.
Are you a believer in?
No,
and, like-
I'm a believer in that if you
like
get a
that.
vaccine, you're going to be immunized. That like that's
Right,
what I believe.
Right.
Some
'Cause
I
people
feel
are
like there's
like,
a lot of. I feel like there's a lot of opinions floating around nowadays.
That's
Mhm.
it.
A lot
so
of
many
different
stupid
opinions.
A lot of
things, my
uneducated
God.
opinions at that. Like everyone's. The thing is, like everyone's so like, oh, COVID isn't even that bad. Whatever, 0.9, like 0.01% death rates and a 99.99 survival. But then they're terrified of taking the same vaccine
It's
That's
like,
fair.
for it. You know, it's like
there's no winning.
no, but that too. It's like you're easily more likely to die, like because people do die after vaccines. That's not something that doesn't happen, but that's
course.
more for the people that are prone to like getting sick and shit like that,
We
and
see
like the
exactly
immunocompromised
By
and
the
allergies and shit.
That's
But
exactly it. It's like the people that die after receiving a vaccine are the same ones that would have been dead 100 times over if they
Exactly.
actually caught.
that's why.
the
Like,
virus
Exactly,
itself.
and you have the
100%.
people.
if you
have
get the
people who
vaccine
are
or you get the
beyond
virus, like you're way more likely to just die from getting the virus in general, like
That's
not the
it.
Yeah.
vaccine. Like
And if it weren't for something like, let's say, a vaccine, you'd be more likely to catch it in the first place.
Exactly.
So it's like you're guaranteed death, or
Dude,
like you
like,
take your chances.
people would still be getting polio and like TB and shit. Like I mean, people
Literally.
still technically do get TB, but like
yeah, but it's,
it's
like
so
4
different,
people a
and-
year in North America.
and it's a
Exactly.
very special
pretty
kind,
rare.
one that is like immune to the vaccine, which is like an incredibly rare version of it to begin with. Like it's something you don't see, but like polio's been
Yeah.
eradicated because of shit like that, you know.
Yeah,
And like
Yeah.
it's the flu after all, so like it's the flu's just evolved. That's why there's no perfect like flu vaccine. There are flu vaccines, but nothing's
just
ever perfect.
yeah,
but
but you
it is.
see, like those come out seasonally, and we're ready
Exactly.
for them. Like
Exactly. We have the
Exactly.
antibodies for it most
Yep.
of the time.
That's it.
and it at least like helps prevent it from like other ones too. Like that's great.
I guess the reason why people are so like, I wouldn't say concerned, but I guess for lack of a better word, concerned about this vaccine is because
Mm-hmm.
it just happened so quick.
Yeah, people are like
But
not what like what's the word?
people are
Like they're like
sketched out, I feel,
suspicious. Yeah,
skeptical.
yeah, skeptical is a great word, but it's a virus that's existed previously before, like of a
Yeah.
different strain. So like they had a lot of shit to like base it off
Mhm.
of, and
Plus, I feel like you have to also take it in context. Like, if this is a virus that affects the entire world, why wouldn't it get developed quicker? You have
Exactly.
literally
Like
like
everybody
the
is at
entire
risk.
world's worth
that's
of
it too.
scientists
Guys,
Everyone's-
a
and
great
like
point.
medical
The
professionals.
game Plague Inc.
Plague
When you're
Inc.
at that when you infect the whole world, how fast does that research get done?
that's it.
Very, very
Takes
quick.
a week and then you lose the
Same exact
game.
thing. Like,
It's
obviously
just
the
supply
game,
and
but, like,
demand.
Yeah.
Like the humans
That's
are
what it
playing
is.
on the hard mode. Like they want to build that vaccine ASAP.
Yeah, because you think people want to be home? You think businesses want to be closed?
No, and then you have
Well,
like
no,
all
I
the
think
top
government
people
wants to pay people to
focusing on
stay
this.
home?
Exactly.
No,
No.
it's so dumb.
Like,
It's
obviously
bad,
not.
It's bad for everyone the longer
It's
it goes.
bad for everyone,
Makes
especially the
sense.
Like-
government.
Like mentally, financially, everyone's
Yeah,
fucked.
just everything.
hmm I remember.
Unless you're like just someone who just does not like people and does not want to like work heavily in
But
life.
even at that, I feel like
and
it's
then you
still
still
affected
need
those
to at least
people.
go outside.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
everyone's got their breaking point.
Mhm.
So no
Yeah.
matter who you are, you want to at least interact. You want to see people to hate people. That's basically what you want
Yeah,
to do, even if you
exactly.
hate people.
That's the thing. You have the fucking protest that happened the other day.
Oh
where
my
The
literally
riots
fucking-
the
That
other
was, yeah.
I feel like every time there's a protest, it never ends well. So why
No.
the
I
fuck
feel
we
like that's just a
protesting?
Montreal thing. People feel like they need to break something when they
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Montrealers are
saying.
fucking retarded. Is the
And then
thing.
like it was bad. Like, but like we all know, especially recently because it just happened over the weekend. I was watching fucking WrestleMania, and there's people destroying downtown Montreal. I'm like, okay,
It
people,
just like the only shit thing with that is that they're targeting the small businesses and
business
stuff.
owners.
Exactly.
It's like, how can you protest a curfew that affects small businesses the most?
The people getting
and then
affected by it the
destroying
most.
their windows
Yeah.
and telling them that you support them. It's like
You're sad you can't party,
counterintuitive, you know?
so you're gonna destroy a small business. Like,
It's just
My thought process is
marvelous.
if you're gonna break something, why don't you just go break Walmart? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
why are you
target
gonna
the
have to,
ones
like,
that
break
are like
something
setting shit
matters.
up.
Like go rob like an SAQ or an SQDC.
Like,
Like
if I-
that's
if I'm
government
only, like,
owned.
if I
Still,
own the
like,
local
booze and
drugstore and someone
weed.
breaks my stuff after saying like I'm gonna support you, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
Like, yeah,
saying.
dude, like you're supporting me, but now the damages are coming out of my pocket. So,
It's like the BLM
stop.
shit. Like it's very similar to that. It's like you're not really fighting for the cause. Like if you're literally just fucking over the people that are potentially supporting you in this.
Exactly.
You
But
know?
that's why the issues are
Mhm.
still going on. You look at all the
Like, don't
BLM,
get me
you're looking at
wrong.
all these things.
Yeah.
They're always the same issue. It's like
Exactly.
you have the good people protesting, and then you have like the fucking 30 bad people who like fuck everything up. And you're like,
Mhm.
Yeah,
well,
but
shit. Are
it
we even...
only
The media,
you
the
see
media
the-
will capture only that.
They'll exactly
Yeah, so it makes it
because
worse.
there's no views to be made. Like if there's no controversy,
That's why the news fucking sucks.
no one wants to see
Yeah.
a story that they agree with.
Especially in
not gonna
times where
digest
no
the
one really
clicks.
like no one picks up a newspaper. Like no one really tunes into the news for
You
anything
need to get
in
something that
particular.
catches people's
So that's
eye.
why
Like,
exactly.
Videos of people like whipping street signs at windows. and
Exactly.
breaking them. That's what they
That's
want to show you.
something that people can easily grasp. You can form a strong opinion about, even
Exactly.
if you don't know much about the topic.
That's why you don't see shit happening in like Norway or Sweden or anything ever, because it's like such a fucking like because they don't like produce propaganda and shit
Their
like that.
crime
Like,
rate is like
No, they
freaking
don't.
zero.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel like they're also pretty like assimilated, all to like the same lifestyle.
Yeah, that's very
Yeah.
true. That's also very true.
They're basically all this like they're all carbon copies of one another pretty much. That's why
yeah,
it's like
plus
you have blonde,
feel like-
white, and blue-eyed type of like everyone
I
in
feel-
Sweden is that,
Yeah.
you know?
I'm gonna
Like
fit in. Just I'm
I
gonna
feel
fit
like
in.
Europe.
right?
I feel like Europe and like Japan and Asia has like a stronger sense of community.
I
They
feel
do.
you.
That's
Whereas
it.
like
Yeah.
here in North America, I feel like we tend to be like more individualistic, more
Yeah.
like individually based.
But you
like,
look at
less
America as well, and
family-oriented.
it's significantly worse down there compared to us. Because like you hear about all that shit happening, and like you almost associate it with us too. But like we're in Montreal, where you don't really see that. Again, like the worst
Honestly,
thing we've
nah,
seen is
you
that riot.
definitely
Like
don't
I
see that.
haven't, I can't remember the last time a riot took place if it wasn't like sporting induced. You know,
That's
like
it.
Oh, yeah.
Habs advancing to like Eastern Conference Finals type of thing, which never happens, or like Italy winning the World Cup, which like doesn't happen anymore. It's shit like that you'd see in Montreal all the time. But like,
we just gave up on it. We don't. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
But like that too, you look at like shootings and shit too. Like I could think of one shooting that ever happened in Montreal. It
Well,
was,
no,
it was the
no
Dawson.
way.
No,
There's
there's
been
a
a
lot
lot.
of shootings.
There's
Pop.
more?
There's a lot of
There's
shootings.
been a
There's a
couple
lot
In
more,
Montreal?
a
There's
lot
been a
more.
lot.
One of
Especially in the East
one of
End.
the homies got shot.
I'm talking about
11
school though. I'm
times.
talking about at school.
Oh,
I said school
school
shootings.
shootings. Okay.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
like Saint
school
Leonard. There's
shootings.
Oh, I thought you were
shootings all
talking
the.
about. I thought you were talking
Oh,
about like general
shit.
shooting.
No,
I didn't know
I
about
mean,
general ones. I'm like, that
no.
one of the homies got
But,
hit.
but that's all Saint
Yeah,
Leonard. Yeah, I
no.
know. Matteo did his impression of him a couple times. It was awesome. No, I meant more like at school. Like I could think of like one school shooting. Like there's obviously shootings,
I
but
think
that's
there's
more
been
like mob
there
related
were
and shit.
like the
you
two
know?
big ones in
You know,
Montreal.
Okay,
Dawson.
there was
The
Dawson
one
and
the Polytechnic one.
that's the
Yeah,
word.
played
Yeah,
the Nick one was
yeah.
really bad. Yeah.
that's what
Those
it
were
was.
like the two largest.
And then but then you look at the states too, when
More
especially when
smaller.
the schools were like in person, and like it was every day that there was at least one. Like I can't think of like
Even
the
if it
record was like
wasn't, like,
3 days without one or
serious.
something. Yeah, even if it was just like a kid brought a gun to school type of thing. Like even if nothing
Like
happened,
that's
like
still like
yeah,
It's pretty much leading up to that.
you don't see
Most of
that
the time.
here. You just have the French being racist to the English, English being racist to the French, and that's as bad
No,
as it gets.
it's the French being racist to the English, and
More
the
than
English
anything.
being not being able to do anything, and they don't really care. So
Exactly.
they're forced to do whatever. Like they're forced to learn French anyway. So they do their own. They
Slavery
kind
is
of have
the
no
motto.
choice. It's just the French people complaining.
Fuck the French.
Fuck the French. Oh my god.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, and my
Sorry, not
store's all
sorry.
Sorry,
French,
not
pretty
sorry.
much. Everyone I work with is all French. All the customers I deal with are all French. Like,
I
fucking
mean,
around.
your store is where like
It's in Mount Royal, this
NDG,
one.
right? Mount Royal?
No, like I used to work at a one close to the metro by my place, and
Okay.
I left there when the pandemic got really bad and Starbucks wasn't giving a shit about us anymore. I tried
Oh,
doing
shit.
like I got a job like testing video games from home. But they gave me like we trained like so I worked for 4 days and then like they didn't give any of us a single project since then. And that was
Oh,
back in
shit.
November. And I had applied in August,
Oh,
so I
man.
went like September, October,
So it was,
November
like,
until I
on
started
call or
training.
something?
But that's the thing. But it's like they hire 20 plus people for something where it's like, oh, we like put your name available for these days at these hours if you want a spot. And I did it every single day
You need,
until
you need a lot of testers for games too. It's not like
exactly. And they're giving it to no one. They're
testing.
giving it to the people that they already had hired, like people that are on salary, so they have to be on call. But like we're the recruit level where we work on like a project to project basis. It's not like we're guaranteed work ever. But they didn't really tell us that just all of a sudden. It's like we hired 25 people and we're gonna give no one jobs except for the people that we have to. So
It's just
Fuck.
so.
That
I'm
just
still
sounds like poor
technically
management.
hired from them. Yeah,
That's it.
exactly. It was awful. And then I said, fuck it, whatever. Like, no one's really hiring. I got my name back in the system at Starbucks. It was passed around to a couple places. I tried going back to my old spot, but they closed like 300 stores, so they couldn't really take anyone in.
Jesus.
Really? Wait,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, a lot of the big ones closed. Like, mine stayed open, but
Shit.
they had to take in a lot of partners without, like, my manager didn't really have a say in it. They just kind of had to take in a bunch of people. But like the store I went to like had just reopened, so they were looking for a couple of partners, and I went back to that one. But I got a metro like fucking 11 stops every day, so it's kind of
Oh
brutal.
my
Damn.
It's not that
I mean-
long. It's like a 20-minute walk to the metro, and another 20
I
minutes.
mean, it's
in
just
stops.
like compared to
Annoying.
what it was, you know? It's
Compared to
Yeah.
just walking for 20
That's
minutes,
it.
and there I'm at work. And even like when I was working at Fairview, it was a 20-minute walk to the mall, and that was it. It was
Damn.
like they were both 22-minute walks, and now it's like 40 minutes in total.
Damn.
That's the only shit thing, but.
I
Yeah.
mean, you know what? Like, you say it's like a pain in the ass and whatever, but all things considered nowadays, at least like it's an excuse to go outside.
Exactly. Like
It's just
I'm
like an
interacting with
excuse to get
people.
out of the
I'm
house.
out. I'm on the metro, which is annoying, but whatever.
Yeah,
Is it
how is
clean,
the
the
metro?
metro?
I literally
Yeah, I was
haven't
gonna- I
been
never
in
even
like
thought
over
about
a
it.
like
year.
like I feel cleaner in it compared to how I used to be, but like the Mount Royal area is just full of fucking like bums and crackheads.
Oh yeah.
Like
favorite.
I think there's more now just because of the pandemic.
No, that's why,
a lot
like,
of people lost their shit. So it's not even like you kind of feel bad.
but that's the thing, like
Yeah.
because of the pandemic, all the people that would normally be taking it are working from home now, so it's like way whittled down. So the homeless and the fucking weirdos are like even more like not more prevalent, but since the crowd
It's just
fizzled
'cause
out so
there's
much, they're
less people
more like
outside,
out there.
so you notice
Exactly.
them more.
Yeah.
That's it. You notice them more. That's the thing. But the
It's
Mount,
like the only ones that
Excuse
are
me,
outside
God.
are them. You feel?
the Mount Royal area on top of it is a pretty like, it's nice, but it's like right by La Fontaine, and like around there is a lot of like homeless people and shit. So
Damn.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
I
not
just
it's
feel
not
like,
Dawson
you know,
bad. It's not Dawson levels of homeless bad, where it's like the homeless
like the drunk
Native
people
Americans,
just-
like yeah,
That's it.
it's not that bad, but like it's mainly just a lot of like panhandlers will walk up to you on the metro and it's like, I'm just trying to go to work, man.
yeah,
You
Really.
know? Like first world problems.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you can't help but feel bad for these people, but it's like,
To a certain degree, but the ones that get aggressive and are
You know,
assholes about
yeah,
it. But again,
that's obviously like
that's
a different issue,
mental
though.
disability, and that's like because they've been ignored for so long that they know they could get away with whatever they want, and like it's unfortunate that
Yeah.
that's the case, obviously, but yeah.
I mean, you know, like, what are you gonna tell
Yeah.
someone with a disability like don't go outside,
Exactly.
Exactly.
can't
Like,
lock them up?
really, really limited.
Guys, a really
it.
deep question, kind of on this
Yeah.
type of topic.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think after this is over, like let's say the Corona's over, you think the world's gonna be exactly the way it was before?
No chance.
Absolutely
That's
not.
a no-brainer for
Not
me.
even
No
close.
chance.
I
Like
think
when I was thinking about it, I was like, I feel like people are gonna be still like you have people who are not gonna give a shit and they're just gonna go out and do whatever they want anyway.
Yeah.
Those are the same people that
the
want
same
to
people
like,
where they're being a fucking idiots right now. They're just
Yeah.
gonna
you
do
want to
whatever
go
they want.
clubbing.
I feel like some people
Exactly.
are gonna be like scarred for life. I feel like some people are
100%,
gonna-
100%.
I
'cause,
know.
like,
I'm still gonna take
oh my
precautions because you don't know
Yeah,
when you don't know
definitely.
what's over until it's
Oh my
truly
God.
over.
so that,
The,
like,
the one thing I'm worried about is the kids, because the kids like when I was talking about this with someone, and they're like, you have us growing up, right? We were together all the time. We're in school. We didn't have to worry about this shit. We did our thing. We're always together. We're socializing properly. These kids grew up like, let's say you were in grade 1, right? when this started.
Like the
They're,
time
like,
you need to be
going into
talking to
grade
people, making
3
friends.
You're gonna be, like, going
without
University, yeah.
having like much interactions with other kids.
It's a lot of. It's gonna be
Right.
developmental issues, I'm sure, to a
That's
certain
and that
degree.
sucks.
yeah.
That's gonna be
Yes,
freaking bad. They're gonna have
absolutely.
no social skills.
That's it,
Absolutely.
no social skills whatsoever. And
I
when
mean, you
like,
know,
with social media being the top thing now to communicate, like they're gonna rely so
Excuse
much on it that any human interaction will be like non-existent.
right? I guess you just have to hope that these kids adapt to
That's
like
That's what
it.
we're hoping for.
things going back to normal.
Yeah, like 2 years isn't
Right.
the end of the world, but at the same time, like these are some
It's
crucial
like
years.
it's a big chunk of like your
It's a
life.
big chunk of an element of a kid. It's not like
Yeah,
you're.
I met
Right.
Gino in
think
grade
people
2.
in college, like high school
like-
and college and up, they're gonna be all worried. I think it's the elementary school kids. I'm really
Obviously,
worried about.
exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it. Like if it happens to a kid in grade 1, like if it happened to us, I would have never have really met Gino technically, and who knows? Like and I
Yeah.
wasn't in Gino's class in grade 3. I would have never have even met Gino. I'd have been like best friends with like Anthony Farthing or some shit, like some other random
That's
people
just
that
like
were in my
altering the
class. You know?
timeline.
You're altering
Exactly.
the timeline. That's what it is.
Yes.
Butterfly.
That is literally, that's literally what it
know.
is.
I think
I'm
that
But
scared.
like-
even when it comes to like just everyday shit, like I feel like it's just not going to be the same.
no, that's why
Absolutely.
the
I feel like
biggest
you're gonna have-
takeaway is like if people are sick, they'll probably just take
Yes,
better
yes,
precautions.
that's
They will wear a
exactly what I was
mask, you
gonna
know,
say.
which
Like,
is
people
that's a
will
good
quarantine themselves.
takeaway. Yeah,
I feel like people are going to practice a little more caution, a little
Yes.
more like courtesy.
keep the hand sanitizer stations like in public domain.
I feel like those
They
are still going to be a
should.
thing.
Those,
but,
those
like,
are big.
even just, like,
we need
I feel like
clean the metro
yeah.
every day. They wouldn't even clean the metro every single day. It's a new thing they had to put into play where they'd clean it every single day. Like that's
It's
disgusting.
like, why wasn't this
That-
being done before?
Exactly.
Before,
and the thing
Oh
is,
my
like,
god.
some of the seats were brown. Like, there was
Yes.
literally.
Those like
people,
cack.
were people were shitting on the fucking metro.
I had
floors.
a bus driver show me pictures of all of the incidents he's seen at work. He showed me a picture of a seat like soaked in blood because there's a girl on her period, like with no
Oh my
underwear or
fuck.
anything, like just like having her period on the seat and like not saying anything, just sitting
Oh,
there.
man.
He showed me a seat like swimming in like diarrhea, where like there's like
Oh
you know
man.
there's little holes
That's
in the bus
brutal.
seats. It's for that reason. Instead of
You
someone
see it
pisses
leaking.
themselves, shits themselves, it leaks through the hole instead. So he sent me like he showed me a picture of just like a seat like covered in shit and like all over the seat, all over the floor, and just like vomit and shit and people pissing
Oh.
and shit. Like just
I mean, like,
I'd hate to be a bus
don't
driver.
get me
for shit
wrong.
like that.
I'm sure some of that is like intentional, but I
Yeah,
feel
to a certain
bad for
degree.
like the 1% of people that's just having a bad day.
That's why, dude. Like, I had a whole fucking like anxiety issue, and like a big reason I stayed away from public transport was because like I had a fear of like something happening to me on like the bus, on the metro, whatever. Like, I had a really
Sad.
bad like. This was like 2 years ago. Like, when I felt really like ill randomly for no reason, I felt like I had to throw up for no absolute reason, and like I hated
Oh,
the
I
thought of having.
bus.
That's it. I hated the idea
Yeah,
of like
it's just like
taking
you could be
the
on the
bus somewhere, and I
metro,
gotta vomit for no reason, and like it
Yeah,
stuck with
for
me for
sure.
a while, and like it was super like terrifying. It was more annoying than anything, but like I went through a really bad like anxiety thing 2.5
Yeah,
years ago,
definitely.
and like I'm
I
over
mean,
it
I
now at
feel like
this point, but
anyone would.
still, exactly. Like when you're throwing for literally no reason for a week, like for more than a week, and you're going to the doctor and like, oh, there's nothing wrong with you, you know, it's frustrating, and like you don't know what the fuck's going on.
That's it, and it's only going to stress
So-
you out furthermore after that. When
Exactly.
you find out there's nothing wrong with you, so that
That's
you're
why.
thinking there is something wrong with me. I just don't know what.
Take your blood. They do everything. They did fucking EKG on me because they thought there was something wrong with my heart because I was like very nervous at the doctor. So they thought
Right.
I
like
mean,
my
it's better safe than sorry. at least.
obviously, yeah, it's more like oh, I have to get an EKG now, but exactly, it's like sure, like maybe they'll find something, which obviously they never did. So, oh, Week in Montreal. Check out a new album we created. And I see a little picture
yeah.
of Doge in there. That's
So
fun.
yeah, the world's definitely not going to be the same.
Not even
That's
close.
what I
It's
was
just all the
thinking
little
too.
things.
It's there's so many. I feel like there's so many small things that it's a
Yeah.
big thing. You know what I mean? Like it's not even
Mhm.
like
Like just stupid things. Like I feel like most people are gonna still wear a mask while taking the bus and metro.
100%.
I feel like that's still gonna be
Japan.
a
Japan's been doing shit like that for ages, you know, already.
Yeah,
That's what
which is
Japan's been
totally
doing. It's
fine.
because they're smart.
It's because there's such
It's
a dense
not,
population.
It's not really about
like,
smart. It's just like it's courtesy. It's courtesy.
Yeah, but,
Yeah.
but that's what it is. It's like when you look at the other cultures, right? The ones that don't have a lot of these issues, right? You're like, well, why are they acting like that? Well, it's because they're actually doing things the right way.
Exactly. Here we
Now
have
we're,
people.
we're
some
forced to do
countries
shit
are-
the right way now.
but it's
and
shit we've never had to
hopefully
deal with
carries over.
before. And now that all of a sudden we're put in that situation, everyone freaks out because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, at least now
Exactly.
they're copying that and they know what to do, sort of.
It used to be normal for someone to sneeze in their hand and put their hand, like wipe their snot like all over their
Yeah.
fingers.
And all
touch
you would do is
it.
kind of like be like, oh, and like look at them.
Like you guys ever just look at things nowadays that used to be perfectly normal, and you're like, that's weird now.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait,
Like
what's an
something just
example?
as, like, if you look at like a concert venue just packed with people, doesn't it just
Totally
it looks
fine.
weird.
No
yeah.
issues.
Yep.
and like it just makes
Exactly.
me feel uneasy.
Actually, that's what I was doing. Like this weekend with WrestleMania, they had a crowd of like 25,000 people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, like
Bro, that's the fucking Bell Center.
It's like
Right
this
there.
is
You know?
yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't know. It's just I can't look at it the same way now.
I think there's gonna
dude.
be a lot of things that it's gonna take time to like
I mean,
get it back
don't
to
get me
normal.
wrong. I
Obviously.
feel like once people get their confidence back and like they see that it's safe out there and they can go, back to normal,
that's it.
yeah, they probably will. But
Yeah.
there will be like that adjustment period for sure.
That's
1,000%.
absolutely, absolutely. Just readapt to what old lifestyle
Some
was.
places are like back to normal though.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
dude, Australia
like
is
New
literally
Zealand.
completely
Yeah.
back to normal.
Arkansas lifted their mask mandate and like their cases didn't rise. They like stayed like pretty much they had skyrocketed a bit back like before. It started to go down. They lifted the mask mandate and it hasn't gone back up. Like it only
But I
stayed
feel
going
like-
down, you know?
I feel like in the States there's like politics and there.
That's
It's
it.
not just
Like
about the
a lot of
mask.
people might
Yeah.
like you could look at that and be like, how many people got the vaccine? Are people actually getting tested? Because
Right.
you don't just
Like
say, "Oh, I
you-
have COVID," and they know that you have COVID and they'll put on the stat. No, it's like they go by and how many people are getting tested. Some people just not be getting
Exactly.
tested at all.
Even
It's
North
like if you won't
Korea
know
had
if you don't
it
get
better.
tested.
There's variables
Exactly.
that not everyone like. There's so many different
That's why
variables you can't
there
put
are
into play.
politics.
And it's
They're like, oh,
politics.
if you were sick, they're just gonna shoot you.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Oh my god, I remember the
But, like they
memes.
still handled it right away. It's not that they left things to be and then everyone got infected and then it got wild there. Like
Yep.
no, they're just like, yeah, we're not gonna take any risks here. They just shot the person. Let it be.
Shoot him. Japan be like,
That's like, but they're handling it better. Like China's handling it way better, and they're
The
very,
creators.
very much more populous than we are.
mhm.
Oh,
but,
yeah,
but that too with
definitely.
China, you look at it like they're the grand master of propaganda as well.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah,
You know,
like,
China
you
like
can't-
founded propaganda practically.
Like you could, like it would be kind of unfair to compare like a communist society with like a democratic society.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because like, look at the States for example. You tell people stay in your house or something, even like wear a mask.
And immediately they're
Something
just gonna
that
do the
simple,
opposite.
and you can turn it into politics.
Yeah. But
But in
it's-
China,
they're
you
gonna do
can't
the
argue
total
with
opposite
that.
as well.
You can't argue with the state. Can't argue
No.
with rules. Can't argue with
Yeah.
the laws.
Because if you do, you get fucking shot.
Yeah, like those protests in Hong Kong
Oh
like
my
a while
God.
back.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys ever
Yeah.
heard about
Oh
that.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course, it's everywhere.
About like those, it's like facial ID recognition towers, like in the
Terrifying.
middle of the street.
Yep.
It's like some
Insane.
dystopian society shit.
That's it. Absolutely insanity.
Honestly, I say that, but we're probably not very far behind here in North America.
We are.
Yeah, we're getting
Give
to-
it a couple years.
That's it.
You say North
Give it a
America?
few years.
You
Yeah,
mean like okay.
Like all of us.
there's gonna be some serious shit going on.
Absolutely.
Isn't this one of those topics that like you're just so fed up of hearing about?
That's why. That's
Oh,
what we've been
dude,
talking
so
about
I-
for
my
so long.
God.
It's something
I
that
don't.
like
I
you just
don't
can't
watch
stop.
the news.
Yeah.
And I feel like we don't really want to talk about it. Like, in general, we don't really want to talk about it just because it's like fucking unsettling and it's fucking upsetting and everything.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's just like even if you talk about it, there's literally at this point nothing we can do. Like nothing.
Literally.
It'll
Yeah,
never
literally
reach
It's a
nothing.
waiting
anywhere.
game.
Yeah.
Like exactly. I'm at home relaxing. I'm looking at my phone and then I see the topic come up and I'm like, fuck. I don't even bother with it. I
You're
just
like, shut the
Like
fuck
it
up.
doesn't
man.
really change anything in your day-to-day life.
No.
Exactly.
Like, I don't
Obviously
have
it
Twitter.
does.
Yeah, you're not missing out on anything.
worst
else.
But, like-
Obviously it does, but it doesn't. You know.
No, exactly. I don't have Twitter. I have like Instagram only, and I'm sure on Twitter it's like 10 times worse. But like on Instagram, we have the people like fucking like keep crusading, or like they're the keyboard warriors, or the fucking
Oh,
like
yeah.
posting like fucking 30 billion posts
That's
about
that's with
the
every social
protest-
media platform.
Oh my god, so annoying.
Gino, remember when you turned into Wyatt for a day?
Whole side Wyatt.
Whole side
You
Wyatt.
never got that account back, did you?
No,
it
it's
got
banned
It got
now.
banned. Yeah.
Become again. It became like a baseball profile.
We won't.
It be- it
we won't give your
became
profile
a-
back, but we'll ban it.
It started off as a hockey one, and then it switched to like a
Blue
Yankees
Jays,
one,
oh,
then
it was
it changed, then it went to the
Yankees.
Blue Jays
Oh,
after.
then it did. Oh my god.
Was
What
it
a
like?
fucking idiot.
Oh my god.
Some
Wow.
Chinese guy that doesn't know how sports works. They go based off what's popular in Canada and America.
It was
Retards.
so stupid.
I forgot who had sent it to us, Matteo. And then when we're like boys, like Gino became whole stat of Wyatt. I think it was you actually.
Wyatt.
I was on Instagram and I saw like this girl, like she must have got hacked, So it was like, like those like giving away free
Yes,
Ray-Bans.
yes.
Yeah.
Or
Just click
use
the
this
link, it's
code
like,
and
okay,
this
buddy.
link. It
I was
happened
like,
to
did
Mario,
this
I'm
happen
pretty
to
sure,
Gino?
before. It happened to
He was
Mario, I
so
want to say.
cursed.
Holstein Wyatt.
Holstad Wyatt. Because
Cursed
he was still
image.
Gino, he was still Gino Stea at the time, and then it turned to Holstad Wyatt, and then Gino had to make a new Instagram because Instagram would not give him his own account back.
And then it was Yankees Lover. Was in 1998. What that photo
God.
was? It was so dumb.
Fucking
It changed like fucking profile like 5 times.
God's sake.
The first time I saw it, I was like, who the fuck is
Holstad.
Wyatt?
I don't remember following Holstad Wyatt.
It's like, yeah, just those people you follow randomly and it's like you forget about for a little while.
Literally, they
I
don't
thought I was
post for
having
like
like a
fucking
fever
2
dream.
years. Oh man.
Matteo,
Good
you're my fever
times,
dream.
like-
Wow, very good times.
Very, very good.
So, tell me, John, what's going on with your video game? I'm excited to hear a
Oh
little
my God, okay.
little bit about that. To be
Actually,
honest,
I explained it in the last podcast.
video game. Oh my God, board game. My bad.
It's okay.
Ah, it's okay. It's okay. Like I could break it down for you because I spoke about it last episode where it's
We
just-
go a bit more into detail about like.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
we
yeah.
just went on the basics.
Like,
for
what's
last
the
one.
what's the premise of this game?
Okay, so basically, think of D&D, like we're with character customization and leveling up
Mhm.
and all that, with the board game element, like the board game itself, like moving around the board is like Mario Party.
Right.
You roll the die, land on a certain spot, a mini game could happen, or something happens in that specific spot. That's pretty much the board game in a nutshell.
Okay. Wow, that sounds sick.
Like
And I-
for
been
context,
a
this
lot
is
of
what I keep
thought.
saying every time. It's not even a bad thing. I told John all the time, it's not a bad thing. John has put so much detail into it,
I can
and
only imagine.
I think there's too much to put into
Yeah.
the board game.
It's like
an
expansion
actual-
level.
In an
worthy.
actual physical board game itself, it will be hard.
Because there's too much information to put into the actual board game. Like
Program-
Monopoly is a very simple game.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Right.
But when
Like
programmed,
if you break it down, it's simple.
that's it. Because when programmed, I don't even have to explain to the players what the numbers are, like how much a certain thing goes up by. I'm gonna tell them, well, it's programmed. This is how much it goes up by. Like, fuck off.
It's just like defaulted for you. Like on a computer, it's gonna be way better than like if you to add all the other stuff, like all the extra stuff you want to do.
Perfect.
But
But
like,
then
for the
after I-
basic one, we have to test it. But it's honestly,
That's
it looks really sick. Like John showed me a bunch of the
The
like,
document.
like the documents that he did, like all the on his notebook that he wrote, like all the details of it. It's fucking crazy.
Then I came up with another board game concept based off of one of the PlayStation games that I have, and Gino knows this game very well as well. We're kind of gonna do like a Yu-Gi-Oh, like it's like a card game like Yu-Gi-Oh, but the board itself is like you move your monsters around to attack your opponent's like deck
Mhm.
master kind of thing.
Right.
Think
And,
of it like oh my god, there's a good comparison of it too.
Well, John
As
compared it to
opposed to
Swords and Sandals
Dungeons
as
and
well,
Dragons,
like in the beginning.
Yeah, but
yeah.
it's a more basic thing.
Yeah.
What was the thing you said, Pat?
John, like Swords and Sandals, like that's what
Swords
John
and
based it a lot off of.
That's what I based my combat off of. Like Matteo, I don't know if
Yeah.
you've ever played the Flash game Swords and Sandals.
Never have.
I haven't
Okay.
either, so
I never played it either.
Yeah.
But that
Oh,
one was the one who played
it was a big game. Yeah, no, it was a big deal, but I had never heard of it as a kid.
Actually,
Otherwise,
I
100%
actually had gotten in
would've.
touch with the creator of the Swords and Sandals, and he was giving me like pointers about like how to like go about game design or whatever. He's actually a fucking
Which
great
is also
guy.
insane.
Really?
Yeah.
Have
Yeah, I
you
got
messaged
it.
him recently?
Not recently, but he told me like if there's any progress, like let me know. I think when I start programming it though, I'll give him updates about it. Just to tell him like, oh my god, it's finally happening, the programming, and I'm pretty sure he could like tell me a bit about programming itself, like in game
That's so
development.
sick.
Like
It's
little
great.
pointers and like tips and tricks type of shit.
He's a great source. Fantastic guy. Even like told me like where I can get more inspiration for that type of game from.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah, nutty.
That's amazing.
That's what's happened with my board game, and like I don't know,
Makes me
like what's been new with you really?
honestly, it makes me sad that I haven't been able to like fucking see you guys and talk to you guys.
Yeah.
Like I want like you have no idea how much I want to just physically express
Ah,
all these
man.
things. That are, like the last fella I
I
saw
know.
was Jimbo, and it was after his birthday when I didn't see everybody else.
Yeah.
Like it was literally
Like-
the day after because I couldn't come that day.
Fuck, man.
The
Just
one
time
good thing about
flies.
doing the podcast now is that you're getting the chance to like
Get back in touch
talk
with some
to you
people.
guys, like you know what I mean. Like we're bringing
it's just a
them in.
reason to get together, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
And the guys
though,
are excited.
When
The guys
we
are
thought
freaking
about
out.
you to come on, we're like, dude, we actually like we
we
wanted you for the
genuinely miss
podcast,
it.
but it's just also just to talk with you for like a few hours. You know what I mean? Like it just
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So like,
We-
even when the other
it's
guys
like-
come on too, it's the same thing. It's just a good chance to get to talk to the boys because we
And, like
haven't gotten to
retell
see
the
you
good
guys.
memories that we've had.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
rekindle the flame.
Ah,
you know?
Fuck. Can't wait to make some new memories with you
Oh
boys.
my
Of
god,
course.
guys!
My
There's so
God,
many
we have
things
so much
that's gonna
shit.
happen.
Yeah.
We have so much shit that we have to do.
Matteo, is anything happening like with school or anything? Like, are you like thinking about doing school? Are you in school?
Even
Like,
life.
I'm
I'll
still at Concordia. I'm finishing my bachelor's in economics.
awesome, congrats,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Actually, I had no
After
idea.
the summer,
Nice.
after
Okay.
the summer, I have to do 4 more courses in the fall, and then I get my undergrad.
Nice.
That's
Holy shit.
And then I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to continue or not. I'm still kind of like half on the fence about it,
Mhm.
but it's something I'm considering. You know,
Totally.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure in what, but just something. I
Yeah.
have to see what's out there.
Because I know I want to go for game design. Obviously, my dad told me he knows someone at Ubisoft who can give me like a scholarship, and I feel I'd be pretty
Fuck.
sweet
You're
to get
retarded.
paid to
Dude,
learn.
that would be nuts.
Like that's what I'm aiming towards right now. So it's just
Mhm.
gonna do a little maybe 2-year program at I think Dawson's supplying this course where I just have to I learn, and then when I learn I could just do all the independent game design on my own. Just
Yeah.
do what I gotta do.
Fuck. That sounds amazing.
Absolutely, like
You can make
I've
the
been
next
there's
Stardew
big
Valley.
I said I can actually make games
Yeah.
properly. Like I've been on the hiatus from academically because I've been either working or focusing on other
Mhm.
things, which
The streaming as well.
honestly,
The streaming has
that's
been pretty
it.
big in the
But
last
you know what it
little while.
is? Like when you're passionate about something, you just work with it differently, you know?
Yeah.
absolutely.
When it means something to you, you actually have
Like,
like a
who the
drive,
hell-
you know?
Who the hell is passionate about like high school or
No,
CJEP?
that's the
Like,
problem.
No,
And people take that with them to the fucking grave.
yeah.
Like people, like fucking people who always post on their like or in their Instagram bio like, "Oh, my John Molson School of Business." Like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Bro, everybody
Like,
who
are you
says,
doing this?
everybody who goes there says they're from there. Like I don't give a fuck where you go do your education. If it's not Harvard, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. It's just a matter of like finding what you enjoy. And I feel like at our age it's kinda hard.
Yeah.
It's kinda hard to
Well, you
find
have to
Yeah.
actually explore it.
You're-
There's nothing wrong. Like people
That's what it is.
look at it
This
like
is
you
where, like,
drop out and then
time
it's
is-
failure,
where, like,
you know?
The generic average time of like wanting to really pick a career and starting to like learn towards that career is
Mhm.
happening. It's in our 20s.
There's just so many opportunities out there. There's so many different fields.
Yeah.
there's so many
different
things
you can do. It's just
And
you
like
just have to keep your eyes open, look around,
Absolutely.
notice the things you like.
people, they find their careers later on. Like some people can find their career at 40 for all we know. But the thing is,
like exactly.
I think the initial spark really happens when you're in your 20s. It doesn't matter if it's your early 20s, your late 20s. It usually happens in your 20s, and then what you do from there on is just all about how much time you're investing into it.
That's when you learn
Mhm.
what your actual interests are and like what you're good at and
Absolutely.
shit. Like
that's the thing.
like my mom got her PhD in her 40s. Like
And that's the most
know?
amazing. My mom always talks about it.
that's a
It's
great
absolutely
example.
amazing
Like
thing.
you don't have to fucking work your ass off like
Mhm.
that early on. Like my mom was married at my age. Like
Yeah, and sometimes
know?
it's just like circumstance, you know?
Yeah.
That stops you from doing what you really want to do.
exactly.
Exactly.
You
It
don't
could be
expect a
just
fucking
finance,
pandemic to
you're
come
not
around.
mentally well, kind of something like
That's it.
anything.
It can
Like
be
I
a
don't think I'm gonna be a
multitude of different
travel
things.
agent for the rest of my life. I
No.
don't think that's gonna be the case.
Not a
Yeah,
chance.
but it's like for now, it's like
For now, it's good.
what you're
It-
doing.
It's getting
Is
me
that a good
paid.
program?
Exactly. It's paying
Thinking,
bills.
well, you're saving up for something that you want to invest in
That's
later
it.
on that's going to benefit you and make you happy in life.
I feel
Exactly.
like there's like this ominous pressure that surrounds like 20-year-olds.
It's the
It's like, what do you
it's
wanna
it's
do with
social
your
media.
life?
I think
It's
it's
you
just
look at
expectation.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because I think our parents, and it's not even like a bad thing. Our parents
No.
always wanted the best for us.
of course.
So like they always put like since we don't know, right? They're putting goals for us usually.
Exactly. Or
Like, they
and
They
sometimes
don't want us. They let us pick what we want. I know my parents let me pick what I
Yeah.
want to do. But they I was growing up, they put goals for, and you see with other people too. Their parents put goals for them,
exactly.
and I feel like they're always stressed about trying to make reach
Exactly.
those goals
And,
that
and,
their
if
parents
they,
put for
and
them.
then it adds more stress when there's a lot of comparison. I think comparison is one of the worst things you could do.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, oh, when I was your age, I did this, this, and this. Like, but things were different
It's like
then.
we're different circumstances. Just
Exactly. Different generations.
that's it.
Like, but it takes like right now, I will have to say it takes a lot more effort to actually be successful in what you want to do. Because back then, fucking 1970, you could just say, I want a job, and you're gonna be like, okay, here you go. Now you have to literally have a PhD in something to get like a minimum wage job.
To work at
Right.
Starbucks.
Well, that's
Right.
it. It's like it's not fair. And I love the excuse, oh, but you need work experience to work here, but I can't get work experience if I don't work.
That's it.
Literally,
It's
so
a vicious
dumb.
cycle.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just about like right place, right time.
Yes, and knowing people
That's it.
helps.
Connections definitely help
Connections-
big
connections
time.
are big. That's
Connections
what
are
I'm very
huge.
happy for. Like,
If anything, connections are the like.
It's
your
the
go-
biggest thing.
it's your go-to.
I keep telling Pat and John, like my cousin Giordano, he made it the way like he's doing cooking now. He's like a chef, and he got into like he works for like this guy who had a show on the Food Network. And the reason why he got that was because his teacher at the culinary school recommended him to the thing, and then
Yeah.
he's connected to all these other people now. So he's like a big deal in like the Montreal fucking like cooking
Yeah, that's it.
area. So when you think about it, you're like he got
All
there
about
because of his
references,
connection.
man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
He
It
did a
helps
good-
when
he's
you're
like-
like
he's good at what he
skilled at
does,
your
and
job.
he's
I'm
a
sure there
guest
was
connection.
work.
Exactly.
Oh
I'm
no,
sure
no, he's
there's
good at what he
work put
does.
in
It's
there,
amazing
you
what
know?
he does. It's just he was even telling me too. It's like you need the connections to get to where you are,
Connections,
so
right
so you
place,
can
right
prove
time.
yourself to
Literally.
like so you can prove yourself to do the good things that you know you can do.
Mm-hmm.
It's all a big
like,
build up at
oh
this point.
man,
Like getting a reputation, getting a name is but like for yourself, obviously. You're not doing it for other people. Like do it for
that's
yourself.
it. But that's why too. Like
Yeah.
I've been like pushing extra hard with the YouTube shit like within the last little while because like I want to act like I want to
Like you,
like
man.
do something with
Yeah,
that, you know. And I love helping you guys
like,
out. And
You keep it consistent. You put your heart into it. Like
Yeah.
good things can happen. Like I
Exactly.
don't see why not. You know.
Like as low budget
my
as my
God.
streams are, I'm happy.
doesn't
to
matter.
I love having fun. That's I'm happy doing
you bring
these
the
streams.
personality to it, and everyone loves it.
That's it.
That's it. And people feel that energy.
On Thursday, I'm gonna be shaking my fat ass to Just Dance, and I love doing it. Like fucking never gonna
Plus
give
you
you
get
up.
those steps in.
That's of course not. It really helps too. I got fucking Megastar on 3 other Just Dance songs today. I was bored. I'm like, okay, I have an hour to kill. Let me go upstairs and fucking Just Dance. Oh my god.
Only you, Joe. But are we surprised, Joe?
But are we surprised?
Oh
Wow.
my god.
I try.
Just going out. I can't wait to just go out with you guys, man. It's gonna be
what I
fun.
want.
I'm done.
Mhm.
There's so many things I want to do with the fun. We have to do like a restaurant night. We have to go like
Korean
all out to a
barbecue.
restaurant.
Yep.
Go to
We have
Korean
to, like,
barbecue.
just chill. Korean barbecue would be
fuck,
amazing.
Korean
I'll
barbecue
come
would
with
be top.
you guys with
We have
that.
We have to
I
just
don't
have like a
Never
night
been.
where we just do a bunch of shit. Like,
Yeah.
We've had
together.
Yeah,
We, like,
definitely.
we could do the fucking the escape room. We could do paintball. We
Oh
have
my
to just do a
God,
bunch of
escape
shit.
room is
I'm gonna
fun.
do all the. Oh, Matteo, speaking. I don't know why.
We'll
Escape
take
room,
edibles and do an
I-
escape room
my
again. It'll be
18th birthday
perfect.
with the jukebox, and you left a nice tip for the waitress.
11 cents.
That's a great story too that we didn't talk
11
about.
cents.
That night
I
was just
remember-
fucking
I
wild.
remember why
from
Matteo
start
said
to
it. He
finish.
said, and I quote, "She did not come once to our table to ask us how our food was or refill our glasses with water."
Yeah.
Never.
He's like,
Bro, I
"You don't
don't even think I had a fork at one point.
Mateo's like 11
That's
cents.
like fucking rocks at fork.
Oh my god. So
I think it was Mario who snapped, or Andrew. It was Mario or Andrew were like.
Andrew was in tears. I remember. Like Andrew's literally crying. But again, we were
Yeah, but
all
it's like this man left an 11-cent tip.
we were all like very under the influence during
Oh,
like oh
so
That was a
funny.
fun. That was a fun fucking.
that
party.
night deserves some
That was good
context.
times.
We
You
need
know,
to
I
deliver
haven't been
some
back to an
context about
escape
that.
room since.
Yep. me neither.
Literally, I haven't been
Really?
since then
And I
either.
just
I've never
remember
been
how
ever
fun it
until
was.
that day.
We had a blast.
It was a
Then
good
also
time.
the other year for your birthday too, we went paintballing.
Oh my
We had
god!
a
Yeah.
fucking blast too doing the paintball.
Was that my
Oh my
birthday?
God,
That's where
Like-
you got fucking shot in the chin.
I got
No,
shot in the
never.
mouth.
Oh yeah.
Then the classic Jimbo, me, you, and your dad were strategizing versus Matteo and your brother and Johnny on the other side and like everyone else. And then Jimbo just leaves. I'll be here. Freeze, bitch! And we won in the first 5 minutes. It was literally the greatest thing ever.
Looking around, we're like, guys, where's Jimbo? And all yours, like in the distance, like, oh, there he is.
God.
Like,
Freeze,
Jimbo
bitch!
grunting,
Don't
Dude's a soldier.
Yeah, literally.
Literally.
Fuck.
a lone wolf.
And then the tryhards came, and we were waiting for the tryhards.
That's so
That
much
was
fun.
bad.
Fucking tryhards gotta ruin
I remember
everything.
we got separated. Like you guys were all on one team, and I was on the tryhard team for one round. And I was like,
Smoked us.
oh, it was so bad. I was like, Jesus
That's
Christ,
sad.
you guys are just
That's
fuck-"
so
like
annoying.
they're like, guys, we're doing this, and this, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna walk around and try and
You
find
guys just do
someone.
what you gotta do.
I'm gonna text on my phone, I guess.
Hey guys, it was so fucking funny. That was a good fucking time.
Good
Jimbo being
times.
shot in the mouth fucking killed me.
Yeah.
I'm like, Gino,
God.
Gino, I got shot. I'm like, Gino, we're getting pinned. Gino looks up. Gino
Shoots
looks
himself
up,
in the face.
and a guy shoots him like under his mask.
Fucking in
Oh.
the eye. I come out. I remember Matteo's like, "Gee, you okay?" I lift up my mask. I like fucking paint in my mouth. I was like, "What the?"
yeah, he's fine.
fuck?
He's
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
like,
no, you're
every-
good.
It
You're
was
good.
like one of those horror movies when like the guy's friend gets shot next to him and it's in slow motion. I swear to God, I picture like a silhouette of a guy getting shot and like his head like cocking back. That's what I was seeing in the moment. I'm like, damn, Gino just died.
Gino
For me,
died
the
for
funny
real
thing is
that
your
day.
dad was just carrying our team the whole time.
I didn't give a fuck.
Your dad's in the
Your dad
mafia,
was going
so
ham.
Your dad was just straight
John's
up
dad's
carrying
killed
us.
people before, so
Oh, so fun. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
it's
That's
already
what's
happened. That's what's happened.
But soon we're gonna have so much fun with that. Like I just wanna like
Yeah.
Korean barbecue.
We're gonna do everything
I
that
want that
is banned right now during the pandemic. We'll do everything on the list.
Like,
Oh,
absolutely.
there's
But
like-
I want to go to Korean barbecue with you because I
There's
know
like
you're a man who loves-
pandemic bucket list.
Yeah.
that's it.
Guys, Korean barbecue.
Touch
we
door
have to-
handles
we have
without
to fucking
sanitizing
go.
your
That has to
hands.
happen.
I want
Has to
Matteo.
Stay up past 9 p.m.
The majority of the meat because I know Matteo and I know a man who handles the meat very well when it comes to.
Oh, he's
God,
handling
fucking
the
trust
meat.
Matt. You know what it is? We have to go
Chef.
to Maison Istanbul
Oh my
as the
god.
homies. You have to go
Yeah.
for
All
to
the
reminisce.
The
We have to
remnant.
fucking go to Korean barbecue.
I've been kind of
paintballing.
thinking about Maison Istanbul lately. I don't know why.
It puts
It's like one of those
You're
things.
craving, dog. You're craving.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
I definitely am.
still nostalgic memories coming back. It's like I want to eat this, and it's delicious. The reviews now are telling
delicious.
you you're gonna get fucking yelled at or like someone's gonna ignore your orders or whatever. That's what the reviews are saying now for the past year. But we don't know. Like they probably know they might recognize you and be like, "Holy fuck! It was our old like
The
That's the
old
word.
OG.
that's it, the real ones." He's coming in like bring you a fucking throne to sit on, and they're gonna give you a slice. And
I
the owner-
doubt they'd recognize me.
Give me a slice.
It's been like forever.
I never
Like,
been.
Forever. Can't even remember the last time.
I haven't been to any of these places that you guys talk about,
Well, it's
unfortunately.
because it was on
you
Al
have to
Max.
try
so
this.
it
No,
was
I know,
all
that's
the-
it.
was on the
These were like the
strip.
places around school, you know?
Yeah.
That's it.
It's like we were just there all the time.
Like they were always at that strip. Like you guys were always at the Istanbul Mimos
Yeah.
strip, and then we were always
Yeah,
at the
you were always at like
McD's and,
Subway, McD's.
Subway,
Subway.
McD's, Wendy's, Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
That's where we always were.
I drove by
Yeah.
Then
Laurie's the
whenever
other
we
day.
would, whenever I would come to Mimos, that's when I get to see you guys at lunch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew you guys were there.
we met halfway. We're like, okay, let's go, and we'll get it done.
That was honestly like the one great thing about high school, just being able to see your friends every day.
That's
Totally.
the thing. I think I miss
Ah.
high school so much.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people didn't like. I loved high school so much.
I love it.
See,
I
I
love-
liked high school because I was with, you guys, and
Mhm.
like it was just nice to be around my friends all the time, and it was fun.
But it was
It's
also
like-
easy. I felt like we
You have
didn't
no
even have to
responsibility.
stress.
You just do whatevs.
That's it. I remember in high school, Matteo bought me fries at A&W, but he like I was only missing $2, so I swear to God, for like 4 months, I didn't give Matteo a toonie back. I'm like, Matteo, I swear I'm gonna have a toonie one day for you. And then there came like we went to A&W, and Mateo's like, John, do you have that toonie? I'm like, Matteo, I have that fucking toonie right here. And I got Mateo's fries.
Aw.
John, your word is bond.
Exactly,
This
absolutely.
is broke ass high school kids worrying about $2.
Literally.
Classic.
No, I used to remember like, fuck, I'm missing like $1 for this fucking
It's like we're
pack
so
of
fucking
candy, fuck.
poor.
Yeah.
Literally.
I was made of
Make it
Sullivan,
back.
man. Oh my god. I got to watch all my
Bro,
friends
does anyone
eat
have a
every day.
dime for me? Fuck. Remember, the best thing was when we were ordering cookies at John Paul, and it's like, yo, does anyone have a quarter for me?
You
Oh
Oh my god.
$1 straight. Then they became $1.10. So we're
Yeah,
it's like
that's it. It's
$1.10.
$1.10. Yeah, fucking waste. You used to just give them a loony. Now it's like a fucking loony and a dime. Fuck out
Yeah,
of
but the
here.
thing,
like
you
what
used
a
to give them a
pain.
toonie for two packs of
Yeah, that the
cookies,
true.
whatever,
Even
and now
even
you have to
better.
give them like $2.20, and you're like, holy
It's like,
shit,
come on,
Eat
bro.
my ass. Cunt.
so
Fucking
fucking
pricks
bad.
at John Paul. You know what? I can go for some of those John Paul chocolate
I would
chip
love
cookies.
that.
Bro,
I still think
I
about
could
them.
definitely
Yeah.
go
Holy
for the John
shit.
Paul cookies. I
I
miss
would
them
love
so
that.
I don't know
much.
if, I
John
don't
Paul
even know if
beef
my kidneys can
stroganoff.
handle that. Grease.
There was one kid I remember in the year in my sister's grade where he used to have like fucking 11 packs at lunch.
Fucking
You remember?
Idiot. Oh my god.
It's just
Like they're all like, oh yeah, we're out of cookies. I'm like, yeah, that fucking asshole literally
Wonder
ordered
why. He
half
could beat him
half
up and
the
steals
inventory.
cookies.
like think about it. This dude spends like $10 a day on just cookies.
Yeah. You can milk the grease out of his
So
fucking
fuck.
teats, man.
Yeah.
Literally, it was
Ugh.
so bad.
They were
This
oily
guy-
cookies too. I remember.
Yep.
They were
They were
oily.
fucking really good.
They were great.
And you had the
Oh my
Jamaican
God.
patties at fucking.
Oh my
I
god,
love it.
Jamaican patties.
Bro.
I wish we
Every
could-
time I have a
oh,
Jamaican patty, I'm like, it's not the same.
I
never.
don't even know where to
It's
get them anymore.
I have them in my fucking my that bites it.
Where do you even
Uh,
get those?
You can get them
I get that thing
anywhere.
at Maxi,
Like,
I think.
Yeah, Maxi has them. Costco has them.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
Like
Costco has
the way,
Jamaican
like
you can
Yeah.
get big ass boxes of
the
Jamaican
Linda
patties
the
at
lunch
Costco.
lady made them. was just so different.
They were different. They hit different.
I'm sure the lunch ladies got them
Oh.
frozen.
Absolutely, but the thing is, I don't
But
know
still.
how.
The way they
how-
prepared it, I don't know what the fuck they would do.
It was probably like a nondescript like seller that just sold like literally like a no name
Generic
brand.
brand.
Yeah, exactly. But like it literally has no brand. Like the brand is like to
No
sell
name.
to schools pretty much. Like I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, cause I know
Yeah, for
the,
sure, like just wholesale quantities.
that's it. The States always talks about like there's the specific, I think it was like a Tyson spicy chicken patty or something that they would talk about. So it was like a chicken burger that you'd have at school that was spicy, and like everyone talks about it in the States. Like everyone knows what they're talking about. It's like it's one of those things that the school like just gets from fucking nowhere. That is
Oh,
just
yeah.
it's beyond good, and it's like literally irreplaceable, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like I think of PDC lasagna when I think of things
Oh
that
my
are
God.
irreplaceable.
Oh
My
my
God.
god.
That was
PDC
fucking
lasagna,
ass.
fucking
That's
oh my god.
Oh my god, bro, that was
It is
top
not ass.
tier.
That was every like 2 Thursdays. It was PDC lasagna, and it was the fucking bombest shit in the world.
No, I didn't
Oh
like
my
the
God.
lasagna.
I'm
You
surprised
didn't
because
like it?
that was like their
Oh, I
best
love
Nah,
thing.
dog.
I loved
I
it.
didn't have the
Yeah,
hot
sure.
lunches
John would have had the
often.
same one.
When I used to order the hot lunches, I used to get fucking.
I hated their pizza. Funny enough, I hated the PDC pizza.
No, pizza
which is
wasn't
weird.
good. I didn't get the pizza.
No, I, didn't
it
like, I
was.
wasn't crazy
No.
about
I
that.
had like I think I had like 4 things. Like out of all the fucking days you had, I think
Their subs were
Why do they even
insane.
serve? I
Their
think they
I don't
serve
remember.
hamburgers.
They did. I remember they would
Yeah,
do like a
hamburgers, lasagna,
hamburger
pizza.
steak, which sucked. They used to
That's
do
it.
burgers pretty often. Their chicken fajitas they would do like once a year, which were fucking ridiculously good.
Oh, those were OP.
Gino's
The chicken
mom
fajitas
basically
were-
made
Yep.
those to a fucking T,
Oh my
and I
God.
had them like,
I
oh
need
my
to
god,
see
this
a
like
picture of
PDC.
this.
Matt, they looked like fucking squares. They're like square
Squares.
fajitas
They were really good.
with
I
like
remember that.
liquid
I
cheese, pretty much.
cannot
It was
remember
this for the
so
life of me.
The
good.
one thing I remember eating at
Oh.
fucking PDC was not even a hot lunch food. It was Matthew Gravis and Alberto. They used to have fucking raw noodles,
Oh,
like ramen
Oh
Like
noodles,
ramen
raw, and they
noodles.
would just eat
Oh,
them. And I was like, yo, that shit
interesting.
was fire.
yeah.
And like they
Oh
would
my
fucking share some
god,
of it.
I
That shit was
remember
insane.
that.
Do you
that
remember,
became
uh,
like the biggest trend for a little
It
while.
was
In
it was.
PDC, I remember they did
Yes,
spaghetti
that's
and meatballs one day, and everyone, like 90% of the school got food poisoning, and I was fine. But like 90% of the school got
What?
food poisoning, so they like permanently scrapped spaghetti and meatballs from the menu for the rest of time. It was like sometime like grade 2 or some shit. I remember we had spaghetti
Oh
and
my
meatballs.
God.
Damn,
And then
I do
all of
not
a sudden,
remember that.
like no one showed up to school. I was there. I'm
Wow.
like, where the fuck is everyone? Like everyone got sick. So they scrapped spaghetti and meatballs altogether. I remember that very specifically, and some people I talked to remember it as well. I'm not sure if you guys like if Gino or Matt.
I didn't have it, so I think I
Oh,
was,
okay.
I, think I was
Either.
with you with.
because spaghetti and meatballs is such a free like meal, you know.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
No,
It's
but
not like a
I don't-
beef
I don't trust
stroganoff at
anything-
John
I even
Paul.
think growing
fuck.
up, I didn't trust anything that was not like my nana's or. Like,
Fair.
you know,
No,
if
no,
I-
exactly.
If I were to go to let's say Matteo's house and his mom made me pasta, I'd eat the pasta. 'cause I
Yes,
trust
100%.
And it's an Italian. It's like our fucking like
Yeah,
Italian
it has
woman
to be
making
like
the
an
pasta.
It's not like
But if we go
ragu
to
or
like
fucking.
anywhere else,
yeah.
bro, I don't trust anything.
No,
if it's
of
not like
course.
a friend's house or like my nana or something, I don't trust any.
That's the
pasta.
thing growing up Italian is like you like the moment you have the fake shit, like it's so
Bro, I
inherently
don't even
obvious that
trust
you're having it,
restaurants.
you know?
I don't even trust
Me
Italian
Me neither.
restaurants.
Yes, I hate going to fucking Italian restaurants, man. Oh my god.
You know how
Like,
depressing it was
pizza-
for my
Oh.
cousin's birthday? We went to Italian restaurant and I literally
Yeah.
asked for salmon. I
Exactly.
didn't want fucking pasta.
It's because
But
it's
I'd-
never
I'd
the sauce
go
that you like.
pizza or
Pizza's
something else. I
different,
don't
yeah.
want the pasta.
Oh, pizza.
No,
pizza.
pizza's
I
very
trust.
different,
Pizza,
yeah,
pizza,
exactly.
Pizza's like
Exactly.
fucking.
Yeah,
Pasta.
pizza's like
Oh
one
my
of those
God.
things.
Pasta.
You know?
Fuck.
It's very universal. Anybody could do it properly.
Yes.
Yeah, but fucking pasta. You
It's hit or miss.
you miss.
Yes.
That's it. It's hit or miss.
You grow
100%.
up on a type of pasta and a type of sauce done a specific way. And with the moment it's non-authentic, like you know you're eating like prego or ragu or some shit. You're eating ketchup with fucking like water in it.
It just doesn't feel right
No.
when
It
you're eating
doesn't.
it.
Egg noodles and ketchup.
Ugh.
Ugh,
There's your
Disgusting.
fucking Alfredo.
dude, I could seriously use some PDC lasagna right now.
I hate that I have to fucking think about it. It's the fucking best
Ugh.
thing in the world.
You know what? I think about it actually really often.
Yeah. It's one of
It's
those
like,
random
it's
things
one
that
of
like
those things. It's like I really
Oh.
want to try it now.
do you remember the
Like my
subs
adult
too?
life.
Yeah, I wish I
My
could go back.
God.
The subs were insane, but they would do them like once a month type of thing.
Subs.
They would do like submarine sandwiches. They would do like the
Really?
fucking meat and
Fuck, I
cheese, and I
remember
think they
that.
had green peppers in them too, but I could be wrong. But they were really good.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm
yes,
talking about.
you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
As soon as you said green peppers.
Yeah, that's why. That's like the main reason. Like any sub I eat now, pretty much, it's like the fucking mozzarella of that like steak and like
Oh,
green
yeah,
peppers
and,
and
like,
and like
pepper.
maybe onions and like mayo, maybe. Like otherwise, it's a perfect sandwich just on its own like that.
Yeah.
I lived off that in Florida. Fuck, we went down to Florida for a week, and there was like the only restaurants nearby were like Subway. So we'd have
I
like
love
Subway
Subway
every
so
single.
much.
Oh, it was the hotel we went to. Sorry, had a Subway in it. So it was like
That's
every day for like
hilarious.
5
That's
days in a
it.
row. All I had was like steak and pepperoni subs. Or
The classic in
steak and green
in
pepper
high school was the
subs.
pizza sub because it was like $1 cheaper. So like
Oh.
everyone would get if you were. But the best
yeah.
part is when you were in the line, everyone's like pizza sub.
Yeah.
Sub. And you had that one kid steak, and we're like, oh,
And they get
this
beat up
guy's wild
afterwards and
today.
they get robbed.
Oh, it was so fucking funny. People had the meatball sub. I think it was like fucking. I think Shud had the fucking meatball sub every fucking time.
Well, Shud needs his
I wonder
meatballs.
how that dude's doing.
I wonder if
246
he's-
He used to come
actually.
to my house for Christmas, so like
He's still alive. We know that for a fact.
it was fucking funny.
I'm sure he's alive.
Yeah.
No, he's
Well,
doing. I think he's fine. It's just
I mean, after his theory about cigarettes,
when you
I'm
smoke one
he's
cigarette a
fine.
day to build up an immunity, I wonder
It's
if
like a
he's doing okay.
vaccine.
But
Small
like,
action,
oh
he's
my
gone.
god.
We just came full circle.
Mob of the Dead jump scare Easter egg.
Oh my god, the Mob of the Dead jump scare Easter egg fucking killed me.
Maybe that's how
That-
Prince
that
Philip
shit
died.
Scared
I
Claudio.
think
so
Claudio
much,
and Prince Philip watched
wanted
the
to-
jump scare Easter egg and Prince Philip died.
Oh my god, he's so. I love it.
Good times.
Oh shit, that's it. I like high school. The school
reminiscing,
memories, man, are really
Of
like
course.
they're great.
Yeah,
I
BBC.
miss them. But now it's all about time to just make new ones with the homies.
Yeah,
that's the thing. But
definitely.
you know, when this is over,
Yeah.
and people like, is it? I think before the pandemic, everyone's schedule was fucked.
Oh,
Yeah.
big
It,
time.
it
Like,
never
everyone's
lined
schedule was
up,
fucked. So like,
obviously.
I think when everyone like almost everyone's almost done school. Like all the
Yeah.
homies
Yeah,
are almost
pretty
done
much.
school. So it's gonna be at a point where everyone's gonna have a consistent schedule. And we can actually like plan shit like regularly. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be like fucking once every fucking like 5 months.
That's
It
it.
was
Honestly,
before.
fuck.
Even at that, you just have to like pick a weekend in advance.
Oh, yeah, of
everyone knows
course.
So you could
that's
at least
it.
like take time
No,
off.
but it
if
doesn't have to be like
anything,
a
too.
once in a year thing. It could be
No.
like every few months. You know what I mean?
that's
Like,
it.
like it doesn't like before it was like we would have like some of the homies there and some of the homies not there and like there's
That's
gonna
just
be a
how it
point
was.
where
It was just like you show up as you please. Like you're busy, you're not.
yeah,
you're
exactly.
not.
It's not the end of the world. It's just like hopefully when we get things back on track, we could get like at least everyone at least there once for one outing. We could have everyone there.
Absolutely.
Then it could be just a bunch of like if you're available ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, that's one thing that I find I appreciate more. Like, well, I wouldn't say post-pandemic because we're still in it, but
Mhm.
towards the end,
As we near
hopefully,
it, yeah.
it's like
that's it.
just seeing my friends and like that's one of the things that
Love
it's
the
not I
ones that
took for granted, but it's just one of those things that I want to appreciate more.
Yes.
Exactly. I
absolutely.
completely agree with you. That's fucking straight on the money.
like ever since I started, like ever since I moved, obviously, you know, there's like this distance issue, or I'm gonna see people less. But like when everything clears up, like there's gonna be so much more value with it just seeing
Mhm.
somebody now, especially after this pandemic.
John, legit, if you
Like,
had a car,
definitely.
like,
Matteo,
it'd
see
be
you, I'm gonna
perfect,
give you a
you know?
motherfucking bear hug. Now that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
Yeah, all of you,
100%.
guys.
Like your guts are like probably gonna come out your ass. Like
You
if I'm
better
a
rearrange them, John.
Good.
like,
That's what I
dude, I
want.
fucking miss you,
It's
homie.
fucking hot.
Yeah, I fucking miss all you guys, man.
Oh, I
Yeah,
miss you
miss
so
you too,
much,
man, of
man.
course.
Dude,
But
there's a
there's-
reason why I reference you every day. Fucking like every day you're a fucking my reference for the
Like-
fucking day.
Like the fellas are
Man.
like my lifestyle. You guys are a part of my lifestyle. How I like
Fellas'
literally
lifestyle.
speak and act every
Yeah.
single day. It's insane.
Matt, literally every time one of us joins Discord, it's always boys every
Boys.
single day.
That's
Like,
literally my intro
always
every time I
boys.
come into the fucking call. Boys.
it'd be like
boys,
you with
boys.
Fortnite. You'd be
Leave
like
it in a
boys,
chat.
boys.
We're even in a chat, like
Fortnite.
we're writing like, boys, are we doing something tonight? Like
Yeah.
getting on
Boys.
this.
Always.
Boys.
Boys, I'm in the call. Where are you? Shit like
That's
that.
all
Oh,
we
wait.
are.
We never got into one of my favorite old Matteo memes that like kind of died out. The fucking
Let's hear it,
Matteo
boys.
talking to Siri.
Oh,
It's one of my
Dude.
favorite things.
actually, can we get one of those? Can we get one of those? Do like you
Oh
ordering?
my god, that
Like a
was
scenario.
that was
Bro,
Johnny's
text-
like
text-
specialty.
text your mom, bro. Text your mom.
Everything is Johnny's specialty. Fuck.
Bro, that was Johnny's specialty. I'm pretty sure Johnny was the pioneer of that.
Yes, he was. I think he
Hello
was.
Siri. I can't even think of the shit Johnny used to come up with.
Johnny
Hello,
was like
so
on
on
the
the
same
spot,
level as
Johnny-
you. Fuck.
oh my
It was
God.
wild.
My name is Matteo.
Wait, we have to do the fuck. We have to do the Johnny. Have to do like, the impression. You have to do the impression just so Matteo could get like an example.
Hello Siri, or like hello Matteo.
Hello,
Hello
nine.
Siri. Siri, text mother, what is happening for supper tonight? Is it
Period.
oh, period? Is it meatball subs? Question mark.
It's like a less
Text-
autistic version of Carlo, essentially.
What?
That literally
You're
sounds like
removing
Carlo.
the inflection on Carlo's voice.
Go on, beard.
I
I
wish.
saw Carlo the other day.
Yeah, I saw Snap. I'm glad he's doing well because
Dude's been around.
the at-home life isn't too great. I know for a fact for him.
Like, one of
Really?
his
I wouldn't
relatives
say
Well,
don't
like
have much about
his
the
mom
guy.
passed away a couple years ago, and his dad isn't doing too hot either. So
Oh shit.
yeah. So
Shit, that's always sad.
of course.
Everyone's going through it, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. The thing
Even
is, like,
Carlo.
he's probably not like
Carlos
probably
feeling
not
it.
fully grasped the situation, and like we always just look at him. We're like, okay, it's the guy that everyone calls Crazy Carlo because
Yeah.
he just acts
Because
very.
no one knows the full story. Like
Oh,
again,
wow.
I've known him my entire life pretty much. He's like I don't even know how
That's
old he is. He's like 60 something probably, or like
He's
late
probably in
50s
his
at
late
least.
50s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe early
And I've literally
60s.
known him for the last 22 years.
He could almost
Oh,
classify as an elder,
Like,
basically.
He was literally my grandma's neighbor.
That's
Like
it.
literally, he lived next door to me. I'd see him
He
every
would
single
always,
day.
he would always come to my, I like come to my grandmother's steps, like next
Yeah.
door. Always just sit there.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't his house. He just sat
No.
there.
Because John, your grandma lived pretty close to my grandma's place as well. Funny.
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
Your grandma was closer to John Paul though.
Shit.
Mine was close,
That's
like
it.
right next door to PDC, pretty much. Not
Yeah.
next door, but it was like around the corner. There's PDC.
Mhm.
That's
Matt,
it.
you know what I fucking miss? The
Tell me.
sec one walking home days.
You know
Dude.
what? Every time I walk by like that tunnel near the
yeah,
swimming pool is just like throwbacks.
dude. Because you know what it is? I remember sec one is when I used to walk home with you guys. We used to walk through that fucking
Yeah,
path,
every-
and then in
every
sec
single day.
two, it fucking got closed down.
Yeah,
they
bro, we have to
fucking-
do the whole
The whole turn.
Oh,
my god.
yuck.
Yeah, it was gross.
No
So they were
kidding,
like
Clark.
renovating the high school next to the swimming pool. So like they
That's it.
just closed off the entire shortcut we used to take.
Like literally, we had a tradition every day. What we would do, we would finish school, we would all meet up, we would walk to the pool. We'd go into like the pool to get like chips
To get
from the
clean.
vending
snack.
machine. We
You
would
go
get
into the
like
pool to get
fucking
clean.
like sometimes we get lucky and we get like 3 bags or something, or like 2 bags. It was fucking crazy. Whenever that would happen, it'd be like a
Oh
fucking
man,
W.
do you
No- nothing's better than
Gino?
that.
Do you remember Sean?
Yes, I do remember
This
Sean.
dude used
Sean
to go
Paul
around
Mallory?
with roller
That
skates,
Sean?
put
Yes.
Skittles in his Gatorade, and just like roller skate home.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I wonder if Sean's dead.
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you. Maybe.
Dude, this guy used to like
couldn't tell
fucking
you.
slide on the floor.
Sean was crazy.
Like fucking belt, like through with his stomach on the fucking floor.
Yeah,
It
like a
was
penguin.
crazy.
Just, like,
Yeah,
you know
I
what?
know.
You know what Sean was? Sean was like the band / Reddit kid, like that wasn't in band or on Reddit before it was like a meme. Essentially,
Yes, he is.
He was like
I haven't
that
seen
kinda kid.
because he left, so I don't know what he like. I don't even
he's
know what
literally like the life embodiment of the word tobuscus. That was Sean.
Oh.
literally.
You
Dude,
know, he was a
he
good
used to walk
kid.
home with us all the time too.
He was with us for like grade 7, and then he just dipped.
No, he was there for
7 or 8
sec
maybe.
1 and 2, and then he left. I think he left
Yeah, he
literally at the
did.
same time.
No,
you did.
no, because like no.
He left,
In grade 8,
he
he
left
wasn't
halfway
there.
into he left halfway into grade sec 2.
Okay, that's more
Honestly,
believable.
I couldn't tell you what's up with that kid. No idea.
We haven't seen him.
I was friends with him on Facebook for a
idea.
while, but I don't know if he's like me on
Really?
Facebook where he just don't post. Yeah.
Yeah, like same. Like I
know?
probably have you guys as a friend on Facebook, but I don't post.
Yeah,
jack
exactly.
shit.
No.
That's it.
Like I barely have anyone added, really, technically.
I don't even look at Facebook.
Nope.
Social
Yeah.
media.
Facebook's
That
fucking
whole thing.
useless.
Now it's just me
I feel like
setting.
nowadays.
I
But
literally
yeah.
had to download it when I worked at camp. We didn't even use it.
Like the only
WhatsApp.
reason I'll even go on social media is just like check the group chats, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally check. I'm
And
on
get rid of
Snapchat to check the group
notifications.
chat. I never post anything. I literally just check Snapchat. I go on Instagram to just check the
See the
feeds.
gold. To see
See what's
Mateo.
up, and that's it.
Instagram's
Oh,
at the
dude,
bottom of my
I'm
list
telling
right
you,
now,
every
too.
time Matteo,
I've been
it's-
lacking with my snaps, boys.
you have to
You've been
send us some
busy.
because there's the hierarchy. Okay, you have Teolis, who's like the god tier whenever you
Oh my
fucking
God,
write
I
something. So
can't
once
top
in like
that.
fucking
It's like
3
Victor.
months.
Victor's
he,
there
Oh
too.
my
Look
god,
at- He
unbelievable.
posts once every 3 months, and it's always fucking god
Always
tier.
heat.
So,
Yeah.
Always.
so it's T, then it's you, then it's John, then it's like the clump of the middle people, where like everyone's like really good in like the middle section, and then you have like me who posts like once in a blue moon, and then you have like Adamo who never posts, and then you have Victor who really never
And Victor,
posts.
yeah. Victor posts once a year, I think.
I think
If you
Schmeck-
ask him to
fucking
answer, he'll
happy
answer,
birthday.
which is funny. Yeah.
Diego, when he literally joined for 30 seconds, was more active than Victor was. In
He
all of the-
joined? I didn't even know he
Literally.
joined us.
Like he joined to say "f you" to everybody and then dipped.
Oh, okay.
We're all like, "Oh,
Interesting.
that-
Thanks, Schmidt.
Uh,
But all the guys know
Wow.
Schmidt. Like you
Been
like.
lacking with my snaps.
Dude, I'm telling you, if we could get like a fucking the crack rocks or the
He sent one of the.
yeah.
You sent one of those not too long
mortadella
ago.
at 2 p.m. 2 a.m.
Anytime Matt sends an Italian crack rocks one, I always screenshot it. But I got a new phone, so I'm not sure if I did recently. But
I think the last time I sent crack rock was probably like a month ago or two.
one of my favorite fucking pictures that Matt sent. Hold on, I'm gonna send it in the via Discord right now. It's a picture of Matt shirtless, hunched over with a screaming expression, saying "pistol on my side," and I'm walking with a limp.
One of my favorite ones is I'm pregnant, boys, or like she's coming, boys.
It's a boy,
Oh
fellas.
my
Shit like
God.
That
that.
would fucking killed me.
I was on my goodness for
would
Sunday
research.
lunch.
It was so
Like,
fucking.
Actually, wait, when did I got it? February 12th. Okay, so
Yeah,
it's 2 months
I
ago.
think this is it.
It's just you in the car saying, "Lord forgive me, I'm drinking Dr. Bob
I'm
tonight."
drinking Dr. Bob tonight.
And then I have one
Is this when the
Here,
inspiration
I just
is there,
sent
you know?
it. I'll even
That's it. Oh my
click it
god.
for the video.
And there's one February 20. It's you with like the bald filter, the unibrow, and you like took the top off, and it's just
I love this post
I haven't
so
seen
much.
that one. I haven't seen that one.
It's just when it comes to me, man.
Dude, I love
You
it
gotta
so
find
Yeah.
much.
inspiration
I
nowadays.
love it so
But I
much.
think
This is
I'm
what I
much
live for.
more-
Literally, whenever I fucking see these, I fucking my day is made.
One's it's
Matteo, you said, and I quote, "Just saw Claudio and Nick get into an
yes, that's what I was
accident."
about to say.
Whoa.
Just saw Claudio Romano and Nick Durant to get into an accident on Vio
Yeah,
Wall.
Claudio Romano.
Context, but so funny, so fucking funny because they make sense at the same time because we know them.
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
Living shit post.
that's
Yeah.
it. It's so
This
funny,
is
though.
like fellas
fellas.
Literally.
Yeah,
things.
just fellas things.
I miss it. Like it's these things that I miss. Like I want to
Exactly.
physically see and hear all these stories and like all this.
Yeah.
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 Snapchat is great and all, but like I want to hear you.
Everyone's
I want to hear you
everyone's
like
feeling
physically
that.
telling us a story about how Claudio and Nick got into an
Yeah.
accident.
See,
That
Matt,
was the one thing about Jimbo's birthday that was so fun. Is we were all literally all together just chatting about like old times and
like-
stuff in person.
excuse
So it
me.
was fucking great.
There for
It's
that.
like I haven't seen your faces in like so long, you know?
That's it.
Exactly. Like imagine the last time, like when we got to Jimbo's birthday, I was like, oh my god, I haven't seen you guys in months because I was like, we were really in the middle of the first half, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck, we didn't see each other for like fucking 5 months, and we're like, oh fuck, guys, I haven't
and even
seen
at
you.
that, it's been
And then
even
even now,
longer
it's been even longer now. So that's what's
It's
crazy.
been even longer.
Like literally that
crazy.
day, we're like, wow, guys, we really haven't seen each other in so long. Oh my god,
it.
now it's like fucking even worse.
I think everyone's feeling that like fatigue now, you know?
Oh
Yeah.
it's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Everyone's just
absolutely.
kind of like at the end of their rope.
That's why I should, I read it all like as much as I can in this chat for like on the fellas group chat on Snapchat. Like, boys, when it's over, we need to like just have a sleepover at my
Oh,
house.
like
Yes.
100%.
Even like a
you
pool
need to
party, a
say it, dude.
barbecue, something.
Anything.
Something
It's
fellas.
gonna
Some,
happen.
just an excuse to see you
Just an
guys. We can go
excuse
for
to see you guys.
coffee. I
Literally,
don't
yeah.
care.
Guys, come to
Doesn't
Mount
matter.
Royal. I'll make you guys a coffee.
Yeah, like
Yes, with
You have to
pleasure.
make me Starbucks because I
Please,
still fucking
yeah.
We could go
have a good
stay
experience with
stay in
Starbucks.
the area until Pat's done, and we could go like hiking up the fucking mountain.
Literally,
As a group.
fuck. Literally,
Like I want
fuck.
to do shit like that. Like
Yeah.
that'd be great. Or even if we go to Orange Julep, not too far, but like
spontaneous. You
Yeah, I
know?
think it's spontaneous.
Bro, the
And
metro's like right in front of my
the
work. We can
problem
metro
is,
to Orange
it's hard
Julep.
to do spontaneous things with
It's
the
very
fellas.
hard, very hard.
It's the chances
feel
of
like-
that happening are fucking zero.
Especially
like-
nowadays, you know?
that's it.
Yeah. No,
But
the
see, I
best is
feel like
whenever
now-
something needs to be planned. It's like, all right, boys, down to do this. Yeah. Then it never happens because we're like,
I feel like now because we're at such an absence of one another's presence.
oh no, it's gonna happen now for
Oh
sure.
my god,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Like, boys, when I go to Tim's and just like see each other, we're all gonna be like,
Exactly.
"Fuck yes!"
Yep,
And
yep,
everyone-
yep.
But now
That's
it's
it.
more the curfew that like it's like all right, sweet. Now like we all have like nothing really to do. Okay, we're all set to go type of thing. But like oh, you can't sit in the like Tim's or Starbucks or anything. And now there's a curfew, so you need to be out by
Yeah,
like
there's a
9
curfew.
anyways. You know, so it's like well shit.
Not even. Like 7:45.
Well now yeah,
probably.
now it's 8, but like before it was 9. But because of that, I get to get off work a lot earlier now, which is nice. So
Ugh,
I literally
Kinda
worked a
fed up
3-hour
with
shift
curfew
today.
thing.
So
kind of wish it never happened, but
Yep.
what are you
Oh
gonna
yeah,
do,
of
you know?
course.
1000%.
exactly.
Kinda
Right now,
hate
we're all
this
just building
curfew.
up until and passing time until everything gets better.
That's it. That's it. Kind of just killing time.
Exactly, because
Not
like,
even
look,
in a
us,
bad way.
all the fellas are being patient about it very much. I mean, I say we're doing way more than we're supposed to, like in
Yeah.
terms of patience and just what to do during this pandemic and like curfew and whatnot. While
none of no one we know, like the fellas, none of them like has done anything stupid.
Thank
No,
God.
I
That's
don't
it.
think so, honestly.
A lot of the people that we know have done a lot of dumb shit.
we see it in their stories and
We literally see in their story, but like the fellas have been really fucking good. We haven't
Yeah,
been
like, I
jagged,
feel
we've
like-
been good citizens.
Yeah, like I've
We
never
have
been
been,
worried.
we have been.
as shitposty as we are, we follow.
Yeah, as retarded as some of us are, like you guys at least like have common sense for a lot of shit. So
That's
I mean,
what it
it's
is.
like it's bigger than just us, you know.
yes.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like,
Like,
I know
something you
I've
wanna
seen
take
Johnny
seriously.
the most recently because he comes to like my house or his parents come to my house or whatever. Johnny's been stressing a lot too. So like the fact that like
Dude, I haven't
we have-
seen Johnny in forever. I miss
Yeah.
that kid.
that's crazy.
Yeah, what was the last time you
Last time I
saw like
saw-
a fella?
Last time I saw a fella
Yeah,
It's
well,
probably,
like in
like-
person or workout.
was probably like a week or two ago.
Oh,
But just
nice.
for like
okay.
20 minutes, just to like say hi, and that's it. Then
That's
like
cool.
you bounce, you know.
I want
Yeah.
more of that. Was it like last week? I passed by Jimble's house and I saw Jimble's dad outside. But my
Aw.
brother was speeding. I literally wanted to stop the car just to say hi. Not, like even if Jimble wasn't home, I wanted to say hi to his dad.
At
It's like,
least.
yeah, like how the fuck is Peter doing?
Like
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
like, he was
Peebo.
outside watching the.
But I
people, like,
literally
people.
I have to still come to your house so I can see your parents, Matt.
Oh my
Parents.
Oh, I
god, have to see
fucking miss
your
your
parents,
mom
Gino.
so much.
Because what's happening
man.
is even normal.
Fuck
It's
that.
parents.
Yeah, can we just address that Matteo was like the MVP?
Oh
I don't
no,
know.
Matteo is. I say this all the time. Matteo is the greatest actor of our
Yeah.
generation.
Greatest actor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Matt,
but
are you-
apparently-
come on,
paranormal
Matt.
is
You're
awful.
literally the star of the movie.
Matt, did you watch
Paranormal.
my rendition of like my edit of Paranormal? You saw the parents video, right?
Parents. Yeah, of course.
Parents like Matteo is the best protagonist and antagonist in the
Yeah.
same movie. Like like, his character development, his arc was so perfect.
Matteo's like the Deadpool of
Literally. fucking
Yeah.
literally.
Paranormal.
Like, and then there's me like over analyzing the film, saying like, oh yeah, in the scene earlier, Matteo left John hanging with the slug. Later, we find out in the movie that Matteo left John hanging when he was falling to his death from Jimbo.
We need like a Watch
Somebody help
Mojo
me.
video of
Like, I
Paranormal.
overanalyzed the fuck out of that scene. I'm like, yo, there's some shades of foreshadowing in there. I love that
There are definitely
without us even knowing it.
cinematic masterpiece.
You know,
Truly.
Watch Mojo's based out of Montreal. We could probably find them.
Can you please review?
Really?
Yeah, that's not even a meme. That's real.
That's
Wow,
it.
That's crazy.
I don't.
You
Also
know.
on topic, Matteo. Let's be real. Half the teachers at Mac in this very generation, this year, should be canceled. Like Miss Canale
Oh my
allowed us
god.
to use. Well, it's gonna get blurred out, but she allowed us to use the word "f*** in her movie. She said it's
Isn't it
fine.
crazy, like what was not really acceptable a few years ago, just like what would
That's it.
slide.
Madame,
Oh,
Madame
it's
Desjardins,
fine.
Madame Desjardins left the
That's
blackface.
it. Like the blackface thing, though. Yeah. It just like, just so I don't have to keep censoring it, just like the F word, just so people know without censoring it. Like that was like it wasn't an acceptable word, but it was the same thing with like retard. Like you were almost like, because retard you could say on television all the time back then. Like Family Guy used to
Yeah,
say
now
retard
it's one of those
constantly.
things you just
Now you
don't-
can't say retard
Well, like
anymore.
back in the
you
day,
know?
like for one of my movie projects that I did the Breaking Bad one with Thomas Adams,
Yeah.
and we got 98%, and we only lost 2% because I used bitch twice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Wow.
just check on him. I was like, Miss, are you serious?
Fuck you. Fuck.
2%.
Eat my ass, 2%.
It's, and I'm playing Jesse. I have to say bitch.
Make
It's
it a
literally his
97%, you fucking
catchphrase.
bitch.
That's it.
So I was so funny. I'm like, Miss, literally, like, I'm like, Miss, can I at least say, like, I literally cut out half of them. I'm like, can I just say it twice and be okay? She's like, fine.
Uh,
She's like, 2%.
Gets a
In the 10
58.
days- In the 10 days it took to film Paranormal, I swear to God, every moment, like I'd say about 75% of the time at Luca's house was nothing but us fucking around.
It was just nothing but us fucking
playing
around.
GTA and like
And then time crunching it for the last 15 minutes when people's parents are coming to
Basically.
pick them up.
like at one point when the fight scene with Johnny and Jimbo was happening,
It's like nighttime outside and John's on the couch.
it was nighttime. I'm
You
literally
see
playing
John on the
GTA
couch.
on the couch in the background, like
Easter egg.
Wait, just a second. Wait, hold on. And you see John in the background just sitting on the couch.
what's it? There's that. There's the, we had our
Oh.
Kleenex box Easter egg, like in like every scene.
Oh
there was
my
a
God, the Kleenex
So
box.
Oh,
no
really? I
lotion.
didn't even know that. Oh, that's hilarious. It's
That's
just
it. We
a
literally did it on
masturbation joke
purpose
ever.
to have a Kleenex box
Ah,
appear.
and
Like
lotion.
there's one scene where we're throwing our jackets on the couch, and the
Yeah.
Kleenex box is
Yeah.
just like in between some of the coats. I'll leave it
That's
at the beginning. Like it was, I don't know why it was a big, like it was our inside joke.
I need to
Yeah,
rewatch
for
that.
no
Fuck.
reason. That's why. That's why you have to analyze these movies and notice
Yeah.
these Easter eggs. It's great.
What did you guys get for the project, anyways? In the end,
Oh
feel like
my
we
god,
got
I think
somewhere
we
in
got
the
in the
80s.
70s or 80s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
That's
was
good. That's
that was
good.
120% movie if I
Yeah.
ever fucking saw
I
one.
don't know. And the thing is, like, it wasn't that we made the movie a remake. We literally made our own movie.
Did people
Yeah,
do
like,
remakes? Is that why?
See,
Oh, Gino. Okay, Gino.
It's
You
far
were
worse
talking about the
things, and they
Breaking
got a
Bad
higher
one.
mark.
Because I
honestly.
cheated because my dad edited the thing. We used his camera. Like we fucking. I was like low-key cheating. I used my dad's expertise.
Dom was our director.
You look at science
But
fairs,
deal
and
with
that's
all
everyone's
that using
parents cheating.
resources.
Literally, but like that's what I'm saying. Like everyone was like, "Gee, you guys did like the best job just because it looked good." I'm like, "Yeah, because my dad edited it properly." We literally had the fucking like effects going on in one of the scenes. Like,
Our
Gino, how
effect-
come I've never seen your movie?
you know what's funny? I don't know where it is.
Oh no!
A
You guys would love
masterpiece
it.
Lost in
That- it's-
time.
You
Yeah,
guys would
it's found
fucking love it.
footage.
If I ever
Lost
find
in
it,
time.
we have to watch it. It's fucking
Absolutely.
really funny.
I know Paranormal. I keep everywhere. I have the unlisted version on.
No, but it's because
YouTube. I have-
you guys, I sent it to Thomas Adams, so he had a copy. Then we had our copy, and then for whatever reason, he lost his. And then he's like, "Gee, you still have your copy?" I'm like, "Dad, we still have our copy." He's like, "I don't know." Like I couldn't find it. tried
I
looking
never
for it,
want to lose
couldn't find it.
Paranormal. I never want to lose Paranormal.
it'll
ever.
never
That's why I
get
had
lost.
to keep it on everything.
I have the normal version saved as well because I had to edit it. So
It was so.
I downloaded
it's such
it
a-
from the
it's a
unlisted link.
perfect pile of garbage.
I love
It's the
it.
best thing. Oh, Matteo, you haven't
Tell me.
seen the M Busters music video, have you?
No.
Oh God, we're
Yeah,
sending this to you
basically-
right now.
Basically, you know, like with Matteo, you've been to a coffee house in the YLC. We have those coffee houses
Yeah.
every now and then.
Yes.
Now they're all virtual. So we decided to
Oh.
take advantage of that. So me, Gino, our friend John, and I think you've met Mike before.
Yes.
The triathlete guy.
Lavar
got along with
himself.
Johnny.
Of course I met Mike. Yeah.
And we decided to come up with a fucking anti-boy band. But the thing is, everyone likes us the most because I feel it's because we're the most charismatic of the people that are there.
Oh, definitely.
I
So
sent
we
it in the chat.
So we did like one of those JJ. I sent it in the fellas chat. We did like a JJ Icefish type of video where it's like that's the budget and but the voices sound better than JJ Icefish.
Oh my god. I can only. This is something you do,
Ice
John.
JJ
Like,
Fish.
I
Yeah.
can't say this.
I said this is the second greatest thing John's ever filmed.
The
But
first
yeah.
was his porno. That was pretty
Paranormal's
good.
on. Paranormal's number one.
No,
This
his
is
the
like-
porno.
Porno,
John's
the
porno.
porno.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Two silent, invisible lesbians mute. Wait, it's two silent, mute,
Invisible-
invisible lesbians fucking on my floor.
Yep, and my floor for 2 minutes, and everyone's like, "God damn, this is genius!" I got like fucking 5,000 views on it.
Nice. And then now they're all gone because they deleted all the non-verified stuff.
That's it. I was so
Rip
sad about
John.
that.
Aw.
Rip John.
Oh wait, we lost the fucking
Yeah,
two silent.
yep,
We
yeah,
lost
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh
Everything has to
no.
They
be
deleted
verified.
everything non-verified,
That
and John hadn't
sucks.
verified himself, sadly. So, yeah,
But it's okay.
it lives
It's
on in our
life.
hearts. Yeah,
I think I like
Okay, there's
literally
plenty
like
of other videos.
five-
the
I
John
like 5
fisting the
videos.
desk one.
That's I had 5 videos in Madame Desjardins' class of me like fisting the desk.
Oh my god. Like beating your meat.
That's it.
Oh my god, that's
One of the funniest one
one.
was like John Dingle
I got a
destroys a
YouTube sub.
team with
Me.
Lorenzo.
I got
Beating
a
the team
thank you,
with
Mega D
fucking,
Money. I got a YouTube subscriber while you were filming, and it scared the shit out of me.
Oh my god.
That's so jokes. We're almost at 389 subs. We've also been
Wow.
recording for how long? For like an hour and 40 minutes about, so
Yeah, but the good thing is
I want it to be
we talked
extended
about
with
it
Matteo
before.
on,
We're
yeah.
doing it all on YouTube. It doesn't matter how long it is.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because
The podcast I
yeah.
watch, they only do it on YouTube, and theirs are like 2 hours long.
That's it.
2.5
They
hours long.
don't care.
because
They
the
really don't care.
plan was to do it on Spotify and YouTube, but
Mhm.
I didn't realize to host podcasts, like you could, for a lot of the services you could do like one podcast free, and then you have to pay if you want to do
Oh, you have to
more.
pay.
I didn't know that was the case, so
I forgot to ask Adamo what fucking.
I saw
By the
because
way-
no, he put it on his Instagram story, and it was like something Sprout, and that's the one that I was gonna use afterwards, because they'll let you do like one episode free, I think, and then after that you need to start paying. Like that was the one that I was gonna do in backup, because the one I used was just like rss.com or whatever.
Right,
It was
right.
retardstrength.com.
By the way,
But yeah, Matt, I'm so sorry. What?
Oh, sorry, I don't mean
No,
to
no, it's
interrupt.
okay.
It's
No,
just,
no.
before I forget, I remember like a couple days back, I tried clicking on the link in your Twitter for the podcast, Pat, and it
Yeah.
just wasn't working.
Yeah. I meant to change it because, well, I'm just gonna get rid of it now because Spotify like just
It's
doesn't
about
really work.
your YouTube channel.
But
anyway.
I
Yeah,
changed
just
some
for
stuff
YouTube,
with
like
the
that.
I changed some stuff with the Spotify one. That's why, because that was like right as I set it up, and I ended up having to change some stuff over, especially with the name. So but-
Make a playlist on YouTube and just link the playlist.
yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do. I was gonna link the playlist.
That's perfect. So
Yeah.
you have the first 2 episodes, and then on Friday,
Yeah,
we're
because
gonna
these go out on Friday at 7 p.m. EST every week, hopefully.
Friday at 7.
Yeah, Friday at 7. If you
That's
guys like, you could turn on post notifications if you want for YouTube. But like, if not, like, I don't post a lot, so I don't want to annoy anyone. I get
once a week
annoyed.
at 7. That's not
Exactly.
annoying.
exactly, and like
and there's
it's
like
not-
maybe like 1 or 2 like
During the
when we
week,
post
I'll,
other
like,
videos or
Yeah,
whatever.
like
I'll
I'm
put
editing an
the-
Isaac video. Like I was editing it the last couple days. It's gonna be out soon, actually. So I'll hopefully get the Isaac video out before the podcast. But if I finish it on Thursday, then I'll probably upload it on like Sunday or Monday, because I don't like doing like uploads like 2 days in a row, like an upload on like a Tuesday and then a Wednesday, let's say. I like to like wait a little, like space it out a bit, so I don't put out a bunch of shit and then like absent for 2 weeks. Yeah, exactly. But the podcast, it's easy to film, and like I don't really have to edit it. It takes no time. I could schedule the upload, so it's immediately ready to go for Friday.
Exactly.
So
It's like
It's
it's like
perfect.
quote unquote premiering at that time.
Yeah.
that's
That's
it.
it.
It's more.
That's what I love. That's the beauty about the podcast. Like, it's minimal editing. It's just any unnecessary
talk.
words. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Just
Very
raw.
very small cuts. And
Yeah.
it's perfect.
People get a better look in your personality, because on Twitch, like there's a certain level of like censorship that has to go into it.
But
Almost
like
Right.
you can't say you
No.
can't say anything that's like you can't say racial or sexual
no,
slurs.
and that's
No,
it. Not that we
obviously
struggle
not.
with that, but there's always that like sense of
But, like-
impending like doom, like, oh shit, what if I accidentally
Like,
say
you
it? You know,
to be like PG. You have to be as PG
you
as
have to put on your
possible.
TV face when you're streaming and
Are
stuff.
you allowed to swear on Twitch?
On Twitch, you were
to
allowed
a
to
certain
swear,
degree,
but
but
the thing
like,
is, like,
yeah.
Nothing racial or anything like
Of
that.
course, like nothing racially driven or
I can
like
barely say the word
sexually
"I
driven.
rape."
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
because
I
we
literally
thought
get, like,
rape
5
was a
points.
banned word on Twitch, which it technically is. Like if you're like playing COD and you're like, oh, I just raped you, type of thing, like that would get you potentially banned, but like that, like it wouldn't even be permanent, I don't think, and it, like someone have to report you.
Describe something that's
Yeah.
loud. Just call it like you're raped, like because it's a common like
know?
it was a common term.
That's I don't
that's
think
like-
that would get you banned. Gino said it a million times, and John's
I say it
still
every day.
streaming.
It's like one of the most
Yeah.
common words that I use for this.
It's just part of the Gino vocabulary.
It's one of those
It
words that in
is,
theory
but-
could get you banned, but it's just like
Like you have to be very careful.
There's
like
bigger
just
words to
don't
worry
know,
about.
in that sense of like of the unknown.
Yeah.
You don't know what could happen.
of course,
Like the guidelines are just getting more and more strict.
that's it.
Yeah, but that's just politics, man. There's
Yeah,
always
Exactly.
politics.
Exactly. They're always involved somehow.
I know that YouTube
yeah.
likes to demonetize if you swear, but like at this point on my YouTube channel, I'm not even monetized until 1,000 subs anywhere, and I'm barely halfway to that. So I don't have. For
Really?
now,
Is that
I'm
a
not.
thing?
Yeah, it used to
Have
just be
fun.
in the
Just have
past.
fun.
Yeah,
People get to hear like how everyone's doing, their personality. Like
exactly.
they get to know, especially like right now we have Matteo. Like they get to learn who Matteo is, and now they get to
Backstory.
understand
That's it.
backstories, references that we make in the future.
Yeah.
Like if we ever say like boys, like they know we're talking about
They
the
can pick
reference
up
that we
on
made
it.
about Matteo.
Yeah,
Chow shooter.
chow
Oh,
shooter.
shit. Like anything or Rico, like we sometimes describe things. Something
We say
or
Sexerico all the time. Like that
yeah,
was the
Sexer shooter Rico.
because of like Pokemon
Sexer-
Soul Silver, like the Nuzlocke, I named my Meganium Sexerico. So anytime I ever get something Chikorita based in anything, it's getting named Sexerico immediately.
because like again, the fellas are a part of our lifestyle and how we
Always.
literally
Fellas history goes deep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Literally.
We have a
Like
lot
every
of
time
it.
I hear the like there's Pat Thick, but every time I hear the word thick, I always think of Lorad because Lord Thickiest.
Thick ass
That's it.
Lorenzo.
Like,
Fucking
but like,
love it.
like Matteo, I already know. Like, this is just episode 1, getting to know you. Like, obviously having
Oh,
way,
yeah.
way more episodes with you returning and just telling us
Obviously.
what's up, what's new, more stories.
Yeah, like this
Like-
isn't a one-time deal. Like I'm gonna do like one episode regular, and then like
Oh, yeah.
if I ever have a guest on, then like the next episode's gonna be a regular one again, and then we could do like a guest like every other type of video in theory.
Yeah,
But like it's not gonna be every single other video, but like Mateo's gonna be on more than once, guaranteed. I assume
That's
that.
it.
A lot of
For
them
sure.
are gonna
Honestly,
be
it's
on more
fun,
than one.
boys.
Yeah, exactly. As
It's
long
just a
as
reason to come talk to you guys. You know.
That's
Yeah.
that's
That's
the
the
main
big
reason
thing.
why I love it, because we get to talk to you guys. It's literally the best thing. We get to
Yeah.
talk to
Like,
you.
no
Like, look, we've been
distractions,
talking for
no
like 2
anything.
hours. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I've been talking to you
It's
for a
like-
long time.
Yep.
It is a breath of relief. Like as I'm speaking, I feel comfortable again. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. It's not like I was uncomfortable with you guys. It's just like,
It's just like
you know,
now
obviously, fuck, man. We haven't spoken in so long. Like, I
That's it.
just want to.
I can
see what's
smile
up with you guys.
when I'm hearing your voice again. It feels good.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Because we get the snap. Like John was saying before, you get like the snaps.
It's not the same, you know?
It's not the same. It's not the
That's what
same.
I'm saying. Like
Obviously.
this is live, happening live. I'm hearing you. You're hearing me.
Yeah.
I like that. Like it's interaction, like on the spot. I love that shit.
Exactly.
Always.
Yeah.
Always with the boys.
Always.
Yeah, this was honestly
I know-
definitely a lot of fun.
100%.
I know we're
Yeah.
getting Jimbo next. I think we're getting Jimbo next.
It's
so-
Jimbo or Johnny next, and then we're gonna go down the line, and
Yeah.
whoever wants to come on comes
I'm
on.
up for either, but like I know for a fact like Jimbo and Johnny are like the top of the priority list right now. I Damo wants to do like a little like mini collab type of thing
Yeah.
That's
as
it.
well, which I think
Just
is
podcast
should be really
as well.
sweet as well. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Like there's
We'll
so
figure it
much.
out.
Yeah,
Like,
easily.
I want to expand our the thickness
Yeah.
the thickness roster.
The
like,
thickness cinematic universe.
all the fellas are basically you guys are all we're all characters in this.
Literally in this community. In this
This is the
this,
debut
community.
in this community. The debut of Matteo, like here getting to hear him and just getting to know him is just fantastic.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Honestly, it was nice. It was fucking sick talking to you guys,
Yeah,
man.
it was really awesome having
Like,
you
I
on.
really miss
I
that
love
shit,
it.
man.
Exactly.
Ugh.
But there's
And
no
it-
games that we all like vibe with anymore the same way that Fortnite used to when it first dropped and we were all
Fortnite was
obsessed
just a
with it, you
reason
know?
for us to just
Exactly.
get
Chill.
together.
It-
every
It was
night
like
and
this
chill.
all over again. It was a reason to like just play games, have fun, and just like catch
That's
up
it.
when we were all in college, pretty much. All
That's
doing
it.
our own thing. Yeah. So
I don't think there will ever be another game like Fort Fuck.
Ford fuck will never be yeah. Oh, it's too bad.
Fucking adult life.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
cringe.
Sucks,
Oh,
man.
Growing up is cringe.
Nothing beats the classic Matteo at 3 a.m. Boys, boys, boys. For fun.
Boys.
Mateo, please.
No,
I need to wake up in 3
I'm tired. I have
hours.
class at 8 a.m. Boys, please, just one more game.
I need to get John awake.
Like I'm literally like Matteo. I have class at 8:30. I have an exam tomorrow. But like John, please, can we play one game? Like I want to land in Moisty.
I'm so sad they
Those
got
all
rid of
memes.
Moisty. I literally when I
Yeah,
played,
that was
like
cringe.
John played recently with the kids
That's it.
at
Gino's,
the
Gino's like,
camping.
Gino's like land in Moisty Mire. I'm like Gino, Moisty Mire doesn't exist anymore. It hasn't existed for
Oh,
like
I'm like,
man.
this game's trash.
Years.
This game's trash.
years. It's been
If it
gone.
wasn't already. I remember, I still
Sad.
remember when they got rid of it. Fuck.
It was always
Yeah.
Moisty or like that's it. It was always Moisty or
We
we
would
landed
do
in that one.
Pleasant Park as well.
Oh, the fucking church.
What was the Pleasant Park? What was the one where it was like the cemetery?
Oh my God,
Was that
Haunted
not-
Hills.
Well, Haunted Hills.
Haunted
we dropped.
Hills.
Haunted Hills.
Haunted Hills.
Haunted Hills.
Haunted Hills.
That's
is-
still a
that was
thing
the
too, or-
spot.
Pleasant.
I think it is.
We had a routine.
Yeah,
That's-
we'd
Land
go
Haunted.
haunted, maybe kill one or two like teams,
Then go to
rotate
Moisty.
Pleasant, and then no, we would drop Moisty. We would never go all the way down to Moisty because it would
That's it.
immediately be out of the circle.
Wasn't Haunted Hills right next to Moisty?
No, Haunted
No,
Hills was
Haunted
top
Hills-
left,
it's
Moisty
like
Mire was
the
bottom
Moisty
right.
Mire was
Yeah,
bottom right. Haunted Hills was top
they're
left.
literally as far away from each other as possible. It was so
That's
funny
it.
because
I
Tilted
was
Towers is like
10th,
dead
I
center
remember.
pretty much. I remember that.
Tilted Towers in the middle was the spot where everyone try harded, but
Yeah.
like 70% of the lobby died because
Oh, you know what? We would rotate from Haunted Hills to that kind of junkyard spot, and then sometimes Fazio Pleasant Park, or like
Oh,
sometimes
God,
Fazio,
yeah,
not guaranteed,
Fazio.
but there was that little like junkyard area that we would drop
yeah, I
like,
love the fact that we
afterwards.
called the spot in the game fancy.
Fazio because it was a church.
That's
Fazio smelled like church.
He did
Oh,
so like church. Matteo
smell
can
a video
testify.
game. I'll never get that smell out of my head.
Fazio in 5D.
I can't describe it besides just saying it smells like church.
God,
That's it.
classic.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Wow. Good times, man.
I love it.
Never forget it.
I miss those moments so
Same.
much, and I would love to just relive it.
Mhm.
And as Giacomo once said, I would have wanted it any other way.
As Giacomo would have said, you think
Boy, you
Gigi
think
Shard
this is
I would have
not-
had-
nothing.
This is nothing.
Wait, John, you have to do the
Fine.
educated Giacomo,
Like,
the
oh, yeah.
overly educated.
The
Oh,
overly
yeah.
educated, bro. You think, bro, your hypothesis about me being rock hard solid in front of all the boys? You think that's what's happening right now? Well, guess what, my friend? You're totally correct in the fact of your statement of saying that I am rock hard solid in front of all the boys, because I am, in fact, rock hard solid in front of all the boys because the blood flow has currently went towards my genital region.
It gets longer and longer each time the sentence.
It does.
I love
I
it.
fucking love it.
So
instead of just saying, bro, your team or not thing, like at some point he just agrees with you and he tells you, guess what, you're right. And
You know what? You're
goes on
absolutely
about it.
correct.
Gotta go
Like-
with a bang.
I love it. I love like moments like that. Fucking funny. And like,
That's
Matteo and I very, very, very clearly remember Jimbo trying to whisper to us,
Oh my god.
but he couldn't whisper.
It was just like
Yeah, that's-
indoor voice Jimbo.
And when we talk to Jimbo, we're gonna get to how he got his nickname Jimbo. And
Oh,
if he
yes.
doesn't know, we can remind him.
Yes.
How he
How
got his
can you
nickname.
forget?
It's
That's it.
fucking funny.
So we'll hear Jimbo stories in like episode 5 or 7 most likely.
Yeah,
then.
we'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
Whoever's like more available
Jimbo's
first, I guess.
quest.
Oh, you gotta
Jimbo's
go west.
quest.
You gotta go west, lady,
Jimbo-
Jimbo's
go
quest to
west.
go west.
for the onion ring.
West. West.
Call left.
All up, you see a building.
yeah,
Can't wait to make some new memories with you boys.
I want
same
it,
here,
man.
man.
Oh wait.
I can't wait till this is over, dude.
Yeah.
I literally can't wait.
That's starting to become like a new phrase.
It is. I know. I literally someone told
When
me that
this
today.
is
Unfortunately.
over.
I always say I count when this is over. I cannot wait. And like I can
Hopefully it's
imagine.
being realistic, how much longer do you think it's gonna be? I think it's like another
Like,
2 months
September,
max.
October.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god,
it,
Like
really?
honestly.
realistically after summer.
If Lego stops being
wow.
retarded, then yeah. Because
Yeah.
dude,
I was
like,
thinking like in July we were gonna be good to go.
bro, come June, like
Nah.
we'll all be vaccinated, but like I don't think everyone's
We'll all be
necessarily gonna be able to
vaccinated?
schedule it. So I think it might be like
That's
Matt
it,
saying,
so,
like any
like,
time between
realistically,
August to
push it
October.
back.
Yeah,
But
It'll-
still, it's like, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Just
yeah,
patience.
it's not gonna be a 2022 thing. I really hope, and if it is, then
No,
you
no,
guys
no,
could all
I
come back
doubt.
and laugh at me,
That's
and
it,
you
but
can
I
quote
doubt
this
it.
video.
I'd be so
I-
depressed if it's 2022, man.
Yeah.
Back
My
being
God.
given out. Like it's
Yeah.
being given out at a pretty good rate. Like
Now,
it
at
is.
least, it wasn't really before, but it's still a
exactly.
lot sooner than I was
Like
expecting.
now.
But
And it's only going to get administered faster now,
Exactly.
when the hype
Like
dies
now-
down, it'll just be like a normal
Like now
vaccine.
the long parts are out of the way. The research coming up with the vaccine production, all that shit.
hmm
Once you have
It's
the
purely
machines
just
going,
having
you can
enough
be
at this
pumping
point.
out vaccines.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's always the supply.
Which again,
That's
it
the
will,
issue.
it will come around with time.
Yeah.
And if
It
people
already is plans
with it.
to.
That's
Exactly.
it.
It's just like now it's just a waiting game.
hmm
exactly.
Mhm.
We're
Just a bit more
patient.
patience,
We're
boys.
patient.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like, look, if we were able to do it for the past year and a
Year
half
and a bit.
almost,
Yeah.
we could do it for another 3 months.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, like
Really,
At this
really,
point,
really
it's
not
not
that bad.
much different,
Yeah.
or like it's still hell.
it's like
but
at this point there's a plan.
yeah,
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
Right.
not like just like that aimless, like, oh, when
What the fuck
Exactly.
is going on? Yeah.
What's
That's it.
happening?
like as shit as it was, at least none of us, and like no one we know, like personally on a personal level, at least that I'm aware of, was affected really by it. Like literally
Yeah, I
like
don't think so
affected by
either.
COVID. I can't think of.
I've had people that know people that got it.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like, none of our like family members really, like, none of the close guys, like, no one in John's family really got it. No one in
That's
Gino's family got it. No one in my family
one in
got
my
it, type of
family
thing.
either. Yeah.
Exactly. So we're lucky in that aspect where I don't know
Like,
anyone
it's-
personally that had it.
It's still something that's close by. Like I've
Yeah,
heard of,
it's still a real
acquaintances
issue.
and people and
My
that I
landlord
know.
had it when it
That's
was when it first came by, really, and she lives like 2 houses down from me, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like it's still close by, but it's like fortunately,
Yes, exactly. That's the greater word.
we weren't like heavily affected.
Yeah, not personally affected is a great way to put
No.
it. Like, you hear
Yeah,
shit,
not-
but
not-
like,
Not personally.
no, exactly.
Exactly.
I'm
It's a
just
shame.
thankful that that
Like
shit is
things.
happening to me.
It's a shame that it's happening to people, but I'm very fortunate at the same time that it's no one really close.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, it's not a John's grandparents. It's not like it's just no one's parents. It's not a Gino,
It's like,
which is a big one. If
That's
Gino
it.
gets it, it's like game over. For
Yeah.
It's scary shit.
I'm sure Gino.
That's why I
will be
haven't
okay, but,
left. That's why I
yeah.
literally haven't left. I literally
Yeah.
fucking
And you've
I've
been
been
doing,
in
you've been
prison.
doing your job, being
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
Like
But it's
no
like, you
one's
see, I know
happier to
it
leave than
sucks.
me. Fuck. I literally can't
Exactly.
wait. Like I literally, Matteo, I literally left my house 3 times in the last
Oh.
like
3
fucking 8
times?
months.
And
Yeah, like
Yeah.
physically left my house.
one of them
three
was to
times.
record the Ambusters video that we sent,
Yeah, exactly.
which was like what 2
No
weeks
joke.
ago.
And I was literally
I
like
have
the
to say,
beg. Where you go, Matt?
no, I was just gonna say, I have to say, like, pandemic and all, I still make an effort to like go outside, take a
At
walk,
least, yeah,
go for a
exactly.
bike
Yeah,
ride.
no, me too. It's beautiful in my neighborhood now. I'm soon gonna
Yeah,
have the full
definitely.
setting like set up and
Because
everything.
my hours are so fucked. That's my
can't fucking
problem. Like
win.
I don't want to walk at night, and like I don't
You
want to
can't
wake up
walk at
extra
night,
early.
Really.
Yeah, I know. And then like
Yeah.
I don't want to
Curfew.
wake up super early to go
Just
out
to
and
go
walk.
walk, yeah.
Yeah, just to go walk. Like so, it's like my
Yeah.
fucking schedule sucks. Like if
I
we
get
were
it.
in an ideal like world, I would be going out. So that's the problem. It's like I'm fucking just
Yeah,
locked
it's
in my
just
fucking basement basically.
circumstance.
Hmm.
That's what it feels like.
Everyone's on like this weird routine now.
It's so messed
I
up.
know,
Bro.
like
I
even
can't wait to
me,
get
I feel
out of
like
it.
Yeah.
my whole schedule is messed up.
Yeah,
like I
literally.
just want to go to the gym,
Yep.
see
Can't
the
even do that,
fellas,
fuck.
like just do normal shit.
Soon,
It's
Like,
like, you
man,
know, there's a
soon,
time
soon.
for that.
That's it. Even if we
coming.
have curfews or restraints, even if I just go see the fellas during the day, we hang out for a couple of hours. I'm
Yeah.
happy with
That's
it. I'm satisfied with that.
so perfect.
Like
I
if,
don't know why
if
that's something we haven't done.
Yeah.
that's it. If there's no limitations,
just
for
tough.
We could
or,
organize
like,
it, but
It is
I feel
tough.
bad with Gino obviously not being able to be a part of it naturally, but
No, but
Yeah.
if you guys get to go, like I wish it was like it was in the summer. There was a point in the summer for like 3 months or 2 months where like we were able to do stuff. You just have to be, like wear
Mhm.
your mask, like keep your distance from people.
Yeah.
You still go out and see people.
that's it.
I
you
mean,
still
was
can
like,
now,
you
you
still
just can't do
could
it out past
that. It's
fucking
just
8
like
p.m. That's all.
No,
you
I
still could do that.
know
It's just like I feel like the logistics are hard. Like you
it
can't go in a
is.
restaurant and sit down. You can't like it's hard to give people lifts unless like you're just wearing your mask in the car. Like
Mm.
Exactly.
it's like the
But
logistics are just
With all the
weird.
fellas, no
I
one's gonna be
agree.
doing that, you know.
It's just the thing was with my parents, like they're like it's almost over. Just go out when
It's
you're
like just
able to go
Yeah.
out. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
you
It's
don't
like
risk it. Like
it's like
before
at this point you
were
made it this
fine.
far.
That's
Yeah,
it. Like,
that's what they
why
say.
risk it all now? You know.
That's what they keep saying.
It's
Like
like
when I
Exactly.
went out
that's it.
No,
the
that's
one
fair.
time, they're like, "Do you really want to go out?" Then I was like, "Yes, I need to. Like, I want to go out and record this video. Like, I've really been stuck here doing nothing."
Yeah, no, that's the perfect opportunity as well. Like it's like literally like I'm gonna
And it's
fucking
like,
kill
have your
myself.
freedom.
Just
You
let
know,
me
it's
do
good
this.
because it's with people that you know
And can
Yeah.
trust.
have anything or don't have any family members or anybody they know have it.
They've all been
Can I-
stuck inside too, not being able to do anything.
Exactly. I've been stuck inside. I only go
John's
out
and
when
Bunny has nowhere to
or-
go.
or people come over to my house. That's literally it.
Mhm.
Because like, look, I'm living in my fucking palace, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah. Yes.
and I'm just bullying.
Yeah.
I stream at night. I don't do anything. Like my brother, he's the one who goes out more, whether it's like thrift shopping or just going to get food or something with his
Mhm.
friend.
Mhm.
And like I'm like, damn, like feel like he's living life. He has his freedom, but I also feel free and
John, you
comfortable.
know
at
what
home
he
right now,
has?
just-
It's like
or
you
even-
know you could be doing that if you want to also.
Exactly. The thing is,
It's
I'm
like you know you're just in your own vibe.
He has
Exactly,
a car,
I'm
John. Like
driving,
literally, you could
and he
be
also
doing
has
the
a
same
car.
shit.
I have a
yeah.
car, Matteo. I'm
Exactly.
gonna visit. I'm gonna visit. I'm gonna pass by to say hi. Like every
Exactly.
fucking week.
John, do you have your license?
I have
Mhm.
I've had my license for like almost 3 years now.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually,
I need to
it's just
finish
the
mine.
So, like-
we're working on it. It's just right now is a very awkward time, obviously, to pick up things because a lot of the shit is either closed or delayed. Yada
Yeah,
yada
or
yada.
like yeah, just COVID in general.
That's it. But I
It's
know
everything
like
a pain in the
the
ass.
moment I do have a car or anything, like I'm gonna I'm gonna come over.
Mhm.
Or even if like
Yeah,
we have something like scheduled like a week in advance and we know like it's 100% happening like within the next few days. Like
Figure out
let's
like
say
a carpool kind
if
of
we
thing. if
organize
anything.
to go to Tim's or something or get a coffee at Tim's
Yeah,
on
just like fucking chill in
on,
the parking lot. That's all I
something
need,
Thursday
you
or
know?
something, like I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna make that effort. Tell my brother I want to go. Like, can you drop me off here because I want to see my friends.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably
Definitely.
just sleep at my grandmother's house or something.
Yeah.
Like I have my resources, thankfully.
That's
It's-
a go east.
Fuck. It's just
Like
tricky
I will
life
make that effort.
nowadays.
I will make that effort.
because,
It's just tedious right now.
Of course.
yeah, everyone wants to make the effort now. Like all the boys,
Exactly.
like, why wouldn't I want to see you
Like
guys?
every time I go to the area like near Jimbo's house, I want to like just pass by and say hi. And that's I'm so tempted to just go to his house, ring the doorbell, be like, "Yo, what's up?" Or even if it's his mom or dad or brother that answer, I want to say hi to them. Like, tell them how,
Exactly.
like
It's good
tell them,
enough.
ask them how they're doing.
Yeah.
Or even like anyone, like because I know basically you guys are around the same area. Like I want to say hi to everybody. I do the rounds, but my brother's obviously in a big time rush. He wants to go home. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna bust his balls about it.
Yeah, I mean it's respectable stills.
Exactly.
Like it's not like you're making excuses. It's just
That's it.
circumstance nowadays. It's fucking tough for everybody.
It's tough.
That's
It's
it.
hard.
yeah.
But we've been good. We've been very good with what given the circumstances.
Mhm.
Fuck, that's great. Honestly,
Like
what
man,
more
even
can you
when
ask
Johnny
for?
passed by the mountain, I think it was like last week or 2 weeks ago, I couldn't even see him because I was still working.
Yeah, that's the shittiest
So I
thing.
was like, I didn't even get
Aw.
to see him. Like he came into my, like he came like to the front of my door and he was talking with my parents and stuff. But I didn't even get to see him because I was working in my
Yeah.
basement. I couldn't get out.
Ah,
So it's like
That's the
you
worst.
missed the homie. You can't even see him. Like he passes by.
It's all about timing.
It is. It's fucking bad. That's why hopefully everything's gonna be fucking settled. We can actually just fucking.
It will. It will eventually. We know
That's
this.
the
It's just
thing.
like
Gino, do you know when
It's
you
a
will
matter
be
of
getting
when.
the
we're just
vaccine?
annoyed.
I have to call back again and see what
You
the fuck is
called?
going on. Yeah, I called. I
Okay.
left a message because the fucking place, the asthma clinic, is like super fucking busy. So like,
Oh, no kidding.
like never
Yeah.
answers. I mean, I was left. Leave another message tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna call them.
So I wasn't sure if you'd be more like in favor because you're technically a more like at-risk person, technically.
From
you
what
know?
my dad said, like they're supposed to, like I'm supposed to call them and they're supposed to like schedule me going there to like get it because I have to get at the asthma clinic. Cause
Yeah.
but they're fucking busy.
Of course.
So
So,
Oh my god.
Definitely.
Yeah. Like I'll keep you guys posted if I actually find out any information.
Oh, yeah,
when,
let
when
us
I
know.
get
Yeah,
it
that'd
with
be
what
awesome.
happens. So like, they're dropping it off on Monday, so I have a week to like actually find out when I will be getting it, and then from there, like, I don't know. We'll see.
that's
Hopefully
it.
things go well.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, that's
We'll
what
be
I hope shit
vaccinated
all
by
goes
the,
well.
like, end of
Mhm.
summer for sure.
Mhm.
oh
For
yeah,
sure.
yeah. By then, 100%, we're all gonna be
Like,
vaccinated.
Yeah.
Like I'd say July at the very latest. Like if there's
Oh, yeah.
another issue, but I think June. Come June, everything's
I
gonna be
think
good
their
to go.
plan is June 23rd, but just anticipate setbacks. You know.
Oh yeah,
That's it. It's always a
100%.
supply thing, man. Especially with Quebec. Just like Canada in general, I feel like we've been getting shafted for a lot of stuff.
I think Canada's handled the fucking pandemic almost the worst. That's what
Yeah.
it feels like
Yeah.
anyway.
It's
A lot of
just.
the articles we're seeing now too, like it's just getting as bad as the states.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
The
The
thing is,
states
I don't
was
even
able
know.
to vaccinate people very quickly.
That's it.
but I think the states too. It's the same shit when we were talking about propaganda and stuff. I don't know how many people in the states are actually getting diagnosed. I don't even know if they're even going in to
don't
get a
We
diagnosis.
don't
Right.
know.
With Canada,
Right.
like it's free to go in and stuff. Like I know Americans have to pay for like everything healthcare related. So
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
a lot of it could be just undiagnosed. A lot of it could be. I really doubt it's true, like to 100% degree. But like
Yeah,
when you look at
especially with,
them
like,
actually getting the
politics behind
vaccine,
it,
exactly,
like it's just hard to believe.
exactly.
There are other
We-
factors.
We live in a
like,
society.
There's a
We
million
live in
things
a
that you
We
have
live
to
in a
put into
society.
play. We truly do.
That's all I
the best
gotta
way to
say.
describe everything.
Joker wasn't lying when he said that.
He was not
Wasn't
lying.
at all.
We truly do live in a society.
Yeah.
We do.
Damn.
Yeah.
Pandemic life.
Class.
It is.
Never gets old.
It'll get
Can't
better.
wait for this not to be a topic anymore.
Yes.
Dude,
Or like
I
something we
can't
can
wait
laugh
for it
at
to
in
be like,
hindsight.
guys, remember the COVID? Like fucking like 5 years
Exactly.
from now.
That's it. And now
That's
like,
what we're-
Distant
now,
memory.
in history books, like in like 20 years from now, they're gonna have to learn about what the fuck we went through. We're gonna be on like we're gonna be the illustrated people in the
Guys,
book,
we're gonna be the Black Plague.
Nice.
Yo,
right?
if you think about it, that's actually pretty cool.
I always wanted to be a disease.
Like, hey, well now the boys got their wish.
Foreshadowing.
Disease. You guys want to see President Malky?
Doesn't elaborate any further.
Oh my god, that was a classic Karate moment.
Rest
Wow,
in
I wonder
peace.
how
I
that
can't believe he
keeps
died
doing.
like that.
Like he's someone I'm like, did he die? Like did he genuinely
Like
what
I'm genuinely curious. Like what happened to this guy?
Didn't you used to text him or his sister?
Like I used to snap his sister at one point, like years ago.
Did he have a
It
hot
was just like
sister?
a streak.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
Was she hot or did she look like him in a wig?
No, she didn't.
No, she looked
No,
very
definitely
different
not.
from Freddie.
Yeah.
Oh, are you still with your girlfriend, Matt?
Nah. Ex-girlfriend.
The one that I met at Jimbo's party.
Wait, no, her. Oh yeah, I'm definitely still with her. She's
Okay.
Oh
awesome.
yeah,
Hell
I was like,
yeah.
I was, when you said like,
I was
no,
gonna say,
no,
like,
I was
oh.
what
No,
happened?
no.
Okay,
Oh,
thank God. Okay.
I think we had a
She was great.
miscommunication. Yeah, no, she's awesome.
That's good.
Oh yeah, I thought you had to meet her just because I wasn't there that night.
Yeah.
Ugh,
I don't even
it's
think I've met
just
Matteo's
freaking
girlfriend, like her the
situations.
first one.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
She
We have a lot of
didn't like
catching
the
up to do,
fellas,
all
the
of
the
us.
old one.
Oh no.
Yeah,
she did.
she openly told me how much she didn't like Jimbo in particular.
Wow. Harsh.
Yeah,
Sophia
that
loves
was,
you guys. Sophia was in tears in the first like 5 minutes of showing up when all the guys were there.
Oh my god, at my house, like for my
Yeah.
18th.
Such
was-
a fun time.
She didn't give the like the main ones a chance. Like, she met them like once, and she didn't give like a chance to anybody
Yeah.
after that. That's what
Yeah.
it. That's what it
Mateo's
felt like.
ex or
Yeah, his ex. Yeah, like, I
Yeah.
feel like that's what it was.
Definitely.
That's fair, I guess. Just like a bad first impression, I guess. Maybe.
That's it.
Not even just
But
I
like
feel like
people who have the right vibes, you know, like
Mm.
Sofa, when she met
That's it.
Jimbo, I'm sure it was very, very different.
Because
and
she heard all the
laughed.
Jimbo stories, so she knew what to
yeah, but
expect.
still,
So
how
to
can you
speak,
not love
Like,
the
and then-
fellas? Come
Exactly.
on.
Then,
Dude.
yeah, and Tails X, it was like, oh, Jimbo's a klutz, and I don't like that he's like a child. Like it's that kind. It's a different vibe.
Yeah.
That's so
It's just
dumb.
It's
vibes.
cringe, yeah. But
You either love
That's what
him
it
because
was, you know.
you think he's immature and stupid because he's a
Mhm.
child. Like it's one or the other.
I think Jimbo's pretty mature.
Jimbo,
Oh yeah, I love
Yeah,
Brad. He's
of course.
fucking
Jimbo's
the
the most
best.
immature, mature
Fuck,
person
man.
I've met.
Yeah.
I love him.
He just knows how to, like he knows how to have fun.
You
Just
also
like
Exactly.
in
grow up
general, you
sometime.
know.
And now he's been a lot more control. Like he's been good.
Yeah,
I'm
because we all
happy.
grew up and we all have actual like responsibility now. Back in like
That's it.
high school, you don't
I think
really
we
give
all
a
grew
fuck.
up, you know.
That's it.
100%.
Yeah.
We're all going our own separate way, but we always know that the fellas are always there in the
Yeah.
heart.
Definitely, always.
Could reminisce and
Fellas are
still
always
laugh
there
real
at
hard
heart.
about it.
Exactly. And it's nothing but funny memories. That's all it is. I
Nothing
love
but
it.
fucking nothing but good things with the fellas, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, you ever hear stories about people where like they get into arguments with their fucking friends and shit?
Oh
Yeah, I
my
hate that shit. We
God,
never
yeah, all
really
the
did
time.
that. We
That's
never
it,
did
and
that.
That's
I
the
can't
worst that
even imagine
happens
that.
is there's a roast that goes too far and then like they're forgiven like the next day or like, like a
That's
few
it.
hours
Yeah,
later.
but it's
That's
like,
the
you
worst
know,
that happens.
Like I think the B word example was
The
a
B
real
word example was the worst one.
Yeah.
And
Even
imagine
at
that was over in
we're
like 3 hours.
We're like
Yeah.
stupid kids, you know.
Yeah,
That's it.
exactly.
We're just stupid kids being stupid, but having fun, making the most of it, and like if it was a roast that targeted one person, it was never a roast that made fun of everybody simultaneously. It was always just a pick on one person, laugh, and then it's over. It's done with.
We always had a scapegoat.
That's it. Exactly. It was always Jimbo, Dom, or Luca every time. It's just like
Oh,
if we
man.
like rotated between the three.
We're crazy back then.
That's it. We were fucked up people.
Good times. Wouldn't
The
trade
thing is,
that
like
shit for anything.
Literally.
we were very controlled
In high school, yeah, definitely.
for what it was. Like, cause I know like
Could've been way
people like
worse.
Diego, like the year above us, he's telling me that like his grade beyond bad, and we know they're beyond bad. Like they were just troubled children. That's all it
Yeah.
was. Us, we were just stupid children, but have it like we
Honestly,
knew.
we had a sick year. Like
We
Yeah,
had
more.
got along.
our age group, like our age, 99, is really good. Like they're
Everyone
like,
just got along really well,
Mhm.
That's it.
except for like probably a few exceptions, but that wasn't like the majority case.
yeah, but even then, like even the few exceptions were like not even that bad. Like you look
Yeah,
at
it's
the other
like- it's
grades
like it's
compared to
nothing.
us, it was like night and day.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was luck,
definitely.
honestly. Something about 99. I don't know what it was.
Such '90s kids,
It
guys.
just
Great.
is. Dude.
Totally,
It's
yeah.
great. Like you know, when you look even at the other schools too, like we look at the VMC kids, like they had like it was obviously not as good as apparently we had it. But you look at all the kids that are there. We have like all the PDC VMC kids that were there. They're like the greatest people that you could ever
It's
know.
true.
Like Gravis,
All
the
the PDC
Bonus,
people.
Pietro. Like they're all like the greatest fucking people you can know.
I
It's like
miss
we
all the
them
actually have
really
just
bad.
good
people,
people
man.
all
I
around.
miss Pietro so
Any
much.
school you
Yeah.
see now that's like 2 years below us, or even the year below us, is awful.
Oh my god, it's so fucking bad.
Awful.
I wonder if the grades below us look at us and they're like the year above us, they're just terrible.
I don't think
Bunch
so.
of losers.
Look, you know what ended up happening? A lot of the kids in the grade under us would try and hang out with the kids in our grade.
Mm-hmm.
Like from what I noticed, because I remember like there's a lot of them that would
That's
try.
it.
There
There
were.
were a lot.
There were.
I mean, Matteo, we literally had it in our fucking when.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys had it happen to you guys.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Like,
it's all
It's true.
like we had Luanda and like Alessia like just keeping Fazio away from us. It was fucking funny, but it was just ways of them also just trying to like hang out with our group.
Yeah.
So they scared off Fazio, and we all hid in a fucking tree at lunch.
She tried flipping his tits.
We all
High
climbed
school's
the tree.
what a weird time.
He couldn't climb the tree, so we all hid in a tree to stay away from him.
So it's just like we
God.
purposely climbed the tree because we knew we couldn't get up.
It sucked because the only person who couldn't make it up was Jimbo because he couldn't climb. So like we
Shocker.
see five, 6 fellas like how
Yeah,
to get
man,
a
I'm
tree.
pretty sure we boost up Jimbo
That's
sometimes.
it. He's like, Jimbo's like, please don't keep me down here with it.
Used to talk to him.
Always gotta boost up the homies.
That's
Exactly.
literally.
Oh shit, man! I love it. This is
Yeah.
so many fucking
Good times.
Like right now, I was just smiling. I've literally been smiling for the past like 2 hours.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
great.
Yeah, my fucking cheeks hurt.
It's just laughing, smiling, and like reminiscing. I love all that shit so
Yeah.
much.
Best things, man. Best things.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Wow.
Yep.
We have a lot of catching up to do.
Literally,
That's
fuck. And this is just part one of
We
Can
got
having
take
the
this
boys.
IRL?
That's it.
Oh, that's the
even
dream.
better.
The dream.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
man.
Ugh.
Like when we go physically to Korean barbecue. My
Oh
God.
my god. it's
When,
gonna
That's
be-
it.
guys, when we hit there, it's gonna get emotional
gonna
for me.
be-
I'm gonna be like, wow, we
Yeah.
finally made it.
I am
We
definitely
made it,
gonna
boys. The
be going
boys
to
made it.
see all the fellas in a
And then we're gonna
spot
feast.
all love, and we're gonna fucking feast. We're gonna do what we do best.
Hey, yup.
Feast.
No, like, the
Fucking
best
made it.
feasting story
Is
is
the
Matteo's
Cristal.
birthday. Is Cristal sushi,
Oh man.
dude? The feast session that happened.
Bad.
Oh my god. We literally we ate so much food and like the leftovers we couldn't finish it for how much we ate. It we made a shrine. We made a what was it? Was it the Karente shrine?
Yeah, we had
No,
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 it was a
Karente
huge shrine. I'm pretty sure it was a
it
huge
was like
shrine.
random pictures of me.
we had
It's a
and
shrine.
yeah,
Then
behind
we were,
the-
someone went to go flush theirs in the toilet. We had another one that was like throwing them behind the.
it wasn't
the
me. It was,
fridge.
it was a fridge behind me, so I decided to pull the piece of sushi behind the fridge. Man, it must stink of like fucking unwashed sushi or something.
Oh man, that's something we definitely gotta do.
Like I
I'm
want
ready to
that.
pig out on some sushi.
Yeah, even
Absolutely.
and all you can eat sushi night too would be fucking crazy.
I'll watch you
Oh,
guys eat
fuck,
it.
We have to do all the nights.
We have to do all
Uh,
that.
a Korean meat.
I'll enjoy the anything not fish related.
I would say, but like even if it's
Yeah.
just like the avocado sushi, it's like really
Bleh, no,
it's
thank you. Unfortunately,
peach.
I
Even
You
the
can have
carrot
the one.
one.
You
I
can put like Chris
hate-
Ross. You can have just a wonton soup.
hate avocado. Yeah, I could do that. Just a nice little wonton soup.
You
Easy
hate
peasy.
Chris
avocado.
Ross,
I
when we
really-
went, he literally had like fucking
like,
5 wonton soups.
I'm not a picky eater. That's the sad thing. Like I enjoy eating a lot of foods, but it's like avocados are one of my least favorite like
Oh,
fruit
that's
slash
so good.
vegetables, whatever you want to call it. And like
Mhm.
fish is just one of my least favorite like foods in general. So
Really?
That's it. Okay.
and those
That's
are like
fine.
the only
Just
two types of
doesn't
sushi.
mix.
Yeah.
Sushi's not Patrick's forte. Like I love.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
gave it a
love
shot
salad.
when I was at your house, John. That was the
But,
second time in my life I
like-
gave it a shot and I still couldn't do it.
Aw.
I tried,
It's
though. I
just,
tried for
it's,
you.
it's an acquired taste too. Like some people
It
hate
is.
sushi and then they love it.
It must be
after.
something you grew up with in general. I always hated fish like my whole life pretty much. I'd eat like fish
Yeah,
sticks.
okay,
That's the
so
closest thing
that's
to
like-
fish I'd eat.
It was just very in particular.
Yeah.
Olives.
Like I like
Fucking
shrimp, calamari, that type of stuff. Then like the things from the sea that aren't actual fish. I like what's it called? Like fish and chips is pretty good. Like fried fish is good.
Yeah, fantastic.
But that's like that hardly
Fried
counts at that
fish.
point, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like deep
You know,
fried beer
fried
battered
fish.
fish, like anything deep
Fry
fried
a
beer
fucking
battered.
boot and
Like,
it tastes
I was
These
gonna say you could deep fry a
fucking
fucking
wedding-
pencil and I'll eat it. Like
Yeah, definitely.
Like
Wow.
so good. I just want to feast. That's all. That's all I desire. I desire.
Oh, feast with the homies.
yeah.
And like
Can't wait.
I envision it. It's like it's perfect. It's literally like fucking heaven. is what it is.
There's a place that does like a restaurant like right down the street from my mom's place that does like a Louisiana style food. So you could get like your jambalaya and like alligator like
Oh,
bites and
damn.
stuff and yeah, it's all really sick. It's a really good place to go if ever you want like what's it called? Like New Orleans type food and Louisiana
right.
and shit like that.
I would
like,
love-
yeah,
love
it-
it.
it's a really rad
I'd love to
place.
expand my, like different foods.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have to try the. We tried the
It's
Haitian
really sweet.
food
Asian food is so
in the last
good.
like year now. Well,
Haitian food.
like
Interesting.
really right before fucking COVID, or like during
That's
like the times we were actually able to go out and do stuff. We had like Haitian
Mm.
food. It was actually really good.
Yeah.
Never tried Haitian.
me
It was
neither.
really solid. Actually, it was really good.
Like
We
what
had the
even have?
shrimp, and it was fucking
Mm.
godly.
That's
I don't,
it.
I don't
Even,
think
like,
Haitians have tried Haitian food.
For me, it's always like it was like I don't know if it was
Go.
banana chip or something like that. Like, 'cause I remember going to another Haitian place when I worked at on Jerry. The Haitian place was not far and was so fucking good. They put so much for $10. A giant ass plate filled with the
Nice.
chicken,
Yeah.
the rice, the fucking banana chip things or whatever they are.
Oh, plantains?
That's
Plantain.
it.
Yeah.
Plantains, but like they made it in a very specific way.
Like flattened and fried and salted?
Like yeah, they went above and beyond with it. It was
Yeah.
delicious.
So I know like people in like the Dominican and Haiti and shit like that love their plantains.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
The plantains were phenomenal. Like So good. And I would definitely go again. The other thing is obviously like there's some foods, doesn't matter the culture. There's some foods that just you have that after smell.
Yeah,
yeah.
obviously. Of
That's the
course.
only
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
only downside of it.
The
But
downside.
it's just a
Definitely.
quick wash away. That's it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's the same thing. Like with if you eat garlic, like anybody who eats fucking garlic is gonna have that
Mhm.
stank because it's in their fucking pores.
Yep.
But it's what it is. But it's good for the pores. Garlic is very good for the pores.
Can't make sure can't go on a date after eating like some.
No,
some
sir.
food.
That's it. Like you can't like there's some foods where
Or it has to be like a me
I-
and Sophia situation where we've been seeing each other for 6 years. So at this point, there's like nothing that could like ruin
that's
that.
like
you know.
you smell like it like some you want to smell like the fucking hamburger hills, but like it's gonna happen if depending on some foods that you eat. But like you know each other long enough.
Hamburger Hills sounds like a Fortnite map. Like a Fortnite.
I
It
swear to
does.
God, if right now if Epic Games ever does release it, it's been quoted from
We
me in
could
this
sue
video. I
them,
will
yeah.
fucking sue you.
Definitely.
I will fucking sue you.
Trademark
You better
the
make
term
you
Hamburger
better make
Hills.
me a skin in Fort Fuck.
John Skin. What would your
Or,
skin
like-
be, John?
I don't know, just
Banned.
John. It's literally just called John.
It's just
You'd have the
literally just
fattest
jump.
ass.
Yeah.
Like I want like even thicker than the fucking.
It has the
chunks.
largest hitbox.
Oh my. Is that but only from the backside? Is that delicious ass?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Matt, we were saying too, because for a while it was rumored that they're going to be adding Peter Griffin to Fortnite, and I was saying that specifically if they add Peter Griffin, we're all going to get back into Fortnite
Oh
specifically for that. So if that ever happens, like you're on the main,
on deck.
you're on the
Yeah,
hit
you're on
list.
deck to come in.
yeah. I'm still
Yeah.
on PS4.
Yes, sir. Perfect. But
That's it. Always.
I could do
always.
either. I could
rusty
do
as
keyboard
fuck.
or I could do a
My
PS4.
Fortnite.
Like, even me, I was super rusty.
I
You're
can
gonna
see
get
myself
clapped by
play.
fucking like 5-year-olds. You're gonna
But they
clap
added
couple
skill based,
practice
so the
games
worse you
for
do,
sure.
you'll end up in bot lobbies after a bit. Like people that are like as shit as you, pretty much, because they added skill based.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so,
they added skill-based a while
sometimes you
ago.
Just get destroyed.
We're gonna be good. We're
Of
probably gonna be on
course.
like a hot streak of like 3 wins versus bots, and then they're gonna
Exactly.
pair us up with people like level 200. Fuck us
Fortnite
up in
Ninja Blevins
minutes.
66. We're gonna end up with the Ninja Blevins himself.
That's it. Tyler Ninja Blevins, who looks like a crackhead now.
God,
Poor guy.
Oh.
he flew
He
too
went
close to the sun.
downhill.
Yeah, he flew too close
Did
to
he
the sun.
really?
A little bit.
Just because like I feel like he's so
Because Fortnite like just
tired.
died.
Of what that's it. He's so tired of what he,
He looks
does.
exhausted. He looks like he streams specifically just for the money at this point, and like not because he had fun doing it.
Probably you gotta make ends meet, man.
That's it.
But you could at least enjoy doing what you're doing. At the same
Now,
time,
now he's just got like fucking.
you're getting
like,
paid
his
millions
eyes
to
are
play video
open,
games. You know,
and he's just staring at a screen and he looks so emotionless.
that's it. If you hate what you're
Still
playing,
playing
then
Fortnite?
fucking play something else. I think he still does. I don't know though, to be honest.
Fortnite.
Ooh, a ninja.
Yeah.
It's been
No, I
like
think it's a
4
lot of
years.
Valorant. Actually, recently he's been streaming League of Legends. Cracked me up.
Yuck.
Is he good at it?
No.
Not- Probably not really. I know he plays like Ezreal or whatever,
Israel.
but like Ezreal. But like he's good for him. I guess he's
If
having
he
a
enjoys
wider.
playing it, then yeah,
team.
play that. That's great for him.
Like he said, he wanted to get into like somewhat like ranked league or whatever just to play it, see how it is. He's enjoying it.
Yeah.
Good for
If
him.
he's having a time, fantastic.
Like good for you. Good for you. And that's it. That's life. Like I know for a
That's
fact I'm
it.
fucking. I like anything I stream. I enjoy genuinely.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to.
of course.
That's like Just Dance, man. Like how can you fucking be bored of playing Just Dance on a stream?
If you
You
play
can't.
for
Like,
4 years straight, like 9 hours a day,
that's the thing. But the thing is,
I
like, there's
think
gonna
you
be
get fucking miserable.
No, that's it. But like, if it's the only thing you've been playing, okay, eventually. But like, I only do like once a week.
yeah,
And
and obviously you're gonna love it.
at the same time, I'm always thinking about the positives of it. Like, I'm trying to like do some cardio during my week. Like, it feels good to just move
Oh, yeah,
around
definitely.
and stream, have fun, talk to people, and like just entertain people and work out at the same time. I think it's like a big fucking W.
Win, 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 win.
Exactly. The worst that can happen is like Twitch bans your account for fucking using copyrighted music. That's the worst that can happen. But I don't give
Oh,
a fuck.
facts.
I just delete the video. I delete like the Twitch, like the stream replays.
And you
so we
you wouldn't even you wouldn't be banned for that. Like you just if the video would be played back, it would just be playback. It'd be played back muted. That's the only thing.
That's it. The thing is,
So-
like, after like every time I upload on like or like the VOD gets uploaded on Twitch,
Yeah.
they always give me the notification saying like, oh yeah, you have 0 copyright strikes, but like just in case like
It
they
was
always
muted.
like
Right?
they tell you that there is like muted audio and they're telling you,
Mhm.
oh, this could happen, you could get a strike. That's why I'm like, okay, I'll just
And you
delete the
won't,
VOD.
though.
Nothing happens.
Yeah. You could always
But-
export it, put it onto YouTube if anything, if you want.
Exactly. The thing is, even when you do save the VOD, like all
It'll
the
save
parts
muted,
that are
or
muted are muted.
No,
All the parts that
never
are
mind.
muted are muted. But let's say if, or even like I do get a muted VOD, or like for some parts, if I were to just do like simple editing, just crop that part out, I can
Yeah.
upload it to YouTube for whatever is actually like not muted. But for a majority of the time, it's like I'd say like 70% of the stream is like not muted, so I could just do it.
Yeah.
Luckily, me roasting Kiara for 6 minutes straight was like not muted. When I busted out the New Testament to prove a point. It was good. That's
the
my
literal
life.
New Testament. John starts reading from the Bible.
Oh shit.
Classic.
Wow.
That's it. It's a big so much going on. But,
Lot of
like-
shit going on.
There's so
That's
much
so
going on,
much-
but nothing going on at the same time.
Exactly.
That's it,
Literally,
that's
it's a
literally
perfect
it.
combo.
That's it.
Do you boys want to call it? Do you think it's
Yeah,
been?
I think we're.
It's been
I think
long
we had a
enough.
good.
or-
Oh,
It's been epic.
That was what,
Fucking
like over 2
2.5
hours?
That was-
hours.
Yeah,
Two
it
and a
was
half
like it was
hours.
about 2.5.
Just what I was hoping for.
I do an
Boys.
hour countdown and then I do a timer afterwards to see how long after we go. And yeah, it's been going for an hour 20 minutes currently. After the fact, so it's like
I
a
think
2
I
hour.
think
Facts.
almost every single one of like the fella episodes gonna be.
No, of
fucking
course.
Oh,
I
yeah,
want
that's
this to be
what-
extended.
that's what we're here
Exactly.
for.
Exactly. That's the point.
Like like me, Gino, Patrick, us
Mhm.
3 episodes last an hour. So like we have a topic.
Because
we
if they were
talk
all
about it.
2
Yeah, but now
and
we
a
could
half
actually
hours,
do we could actually do longer, John. Now because now
That's
we're
it,
in
now
officially
general,
big
yeah.
on YouTube.
we
But
don't
like,
have to worry about going over.
Exactly.
But like, if we were to do 3-hour episodes every single day, we'd immediately start running out of shit to talk about, or like we
Exactly.
we already talked about.
But
That's why
that's-
the fella episode gonna be long. So at least
Like
that.
now-
Yeah, so we could get as much like Matteo content that like
But,
we can, like get as much Matteo
like,
stories and shit.
Like I don't know if when you're gonna stop. Actually, no. We could probably do our like outro, then we could talk about whatever.
Yeah,
or even like
we could stay in the
future
call.
episodes.
Yeah.
We could be like,
I
look,
really need to run to the washroom right after though, but
like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, in the next episode, we could
Both
bring
stay
up
in the call.
shit that happened on like prom or fucking parties that we went to.
Oh my God, we have a lot of good parties.
We have a lot of
want to talk about.
we could all
lot
take
of
some notes and be like, what do
no
we want to bring
limits.
up, and be like,
No fucking limits.
No limits.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we have a lot of stories,
Oh yeah.
and
fuck.
like especially now, like once COVID's over and we get to see each other, we're gonna have
Mhm.
even more stories. I know for a fact
yeah.
every time we go out,
There's
there's always
something happens.
There's
always-
something happens. It's just guaranteed.
it's what you do. Like you like fellas in Montreal, fellas in Paris, like that.
fellas in Montreal.
Fellas
Yeah,
in
Paris.
Montreal. That's what it is.
Definitely.
I have
And
to
nothing
censor
but-
John
nothing
saying
but-
the F word, and I don't remember in the video where it is, so I'm gonna have to actually like watch a lot of it until I realize it's gonna be fun. It's before the hour, so
Yeah, that's I know we were speaking about Twitch. Like if you're looking for a conversation about us speaking about Twitch,
yeah, there we go.
it's there.
Mhm. So are you like cutting it? Are you like you have to edit? Or you just?
I'm just gonna mute it or put like a Mario oof sound or something over it, or
Oof.
something along those lines. It's one
there's
word I need
nothing-
to
there's
censor
nothing
out.
Am I
so-
doing the outro though? Like,
If you want, you could do an outro. Yeah, sure.
Here, conclude it, G. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll conclude it. So first of all, I just want to say thank you to Matt for coming because we enjoyed. I know I enjoyed it very
course,
much.
of
I know we
course.
all did.
Yep,
We got the
absolutely.
fact that we got to talk to you was amazing. We're gonna get you on for the future for sure.
Do you have a good
Next
time, Matt?
episode, we're gonna figure out between us what we're gonna talk about. We're
Yeah.
gonna have something ready, and then hopefully the week after we'll have either Jimbo or
Or Johnny.
Johnny on the
Yeah.
podcast, and we're gonna get into more stories with them. 'Cause each fella has different stories to talk about,
That's it.
so we're gonna be
Exactly.
good to go. Thanks for listening to the Podthiccness podcast. We'll catch you next week.
We love you. Have a
Bye,
good night,
boys.
everybody.
We love you.
Good
day,
night,
whatever- depending on when you're
everyone. Thanks for
listening to
listening,
Thanks for coming, Matt.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Matt, dude.
boys. That was some serious fun.
Of course,
Right?
always this. It's always a really good time
It was
with you
nice
guys.
talking to you guys, man.
You
like,
too.
guaranteed.
We loved it so much.
Fuck,
Did
man.
you have a
We
gay
should-
old
we should
time,
do
Matt?
this more.
Of course.
Definitely.
With pleasure.
Oh fuck. So what are you guys doing now?
I'm gonna go take a fucking shit. Man.
Yeah, I gotta do
Yeah,
the
we-
exact
that's
same
on my
thing. That's why
roster
it's so
also.
funny.
But I might shit as well. To be very honest.
Perfect. Oh my god, all 4 of us at the same time. What the fuck? That's
Playing
perfect.
fucking
Because
battle.
usually what happens when you're streaming is like one guy's gonna go, then like we're like the other 2 people are talking, but then we're like when the podcast goes, we can't leave.
Just 3 hours of shit holding in.
Literally.
Literally,
After the
like-
first hour, like I started to feel, I was like, okay, cool.
That was even me playing
I had a
the
good time, but
Spyro
still.
yesterday.
Oh
We played
no.
Spyro yesterday. Like 30, like towards the last 30 minutes of my stream, I had to shit. Like it was fucking like coming out.
Yeah.
And
Turtle head.
I'm just there like
Yeah, literally.
sitting with a perfectly straight spine. I'm like, fuck's sake. And I'm fighting the boss fight, guys. I have to really speed run this level. So I'm just speed running everything. Like fuck this guy, kill him. And at the end of the stream, I'm like, all right, guys, I'm
Okay,
gonna
bye,
go
ends.
fucking and hold again. I'm gonna go take. Like, you guys have a great night. I'll see you guys Wednesday.
It's awesome.
I'm like, boys, I
Duty
can't.
calls.
Literally.
But this, I made sure to piss and shit right before. So okay,
Smart,
well,
yeah.
ready to go.
I didn't. Because I felt totally fine, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, no, I need
That's
to go.
it. Sometimes when the shits really hit you, like
That's
it's the
it.
fucking worst. You feel like the bubbling in your stomach, and you're like, "Yep, it's
Oh,
over."
fuck.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's literally like me right now. But
that's it.
fucking go.
Always
Good.
have a bathroom.
On that note,
nearby.
yeah, Sam, I'm gonna just mute myself, but I'm gonna hop back on after. But I need
Yeah,
to
no
go.
worries, no worries.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Go for it.
Alright, boys. I think I'm gonna log off. I'm gonna call my girlfriend a bit.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
man.
that.
Good.
Matt,
Oh my
go
God.
ahead.
100%.
We love you so
Please.
much. We're gonna talk soon,
Boys, I
100%.
fucking love you guys.
I love you
I
too,
love you so much, Matteo.
I fucking love you guys. And Pat, fix the link on your Twitter.
Totally. Thank you. Yeah.
I
Thanks
just
for
reminded
reminding
her.
me.
Just for
Yeah.
like anyone who wants to access it.
Totally. I could literally do that
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Easily
Yeah,
peasy.
yeah. Just thought I just wanted to tell you before I forgot.
No, thank you, because I totally
I know
forgot about it.
probably gonna. Pat was gonna forget as well.
I would have eventually done it, but like the fact
like
that you
if
just
you were to
reminded
come
me now.
across and be like, "Oh fuck, I forgot to do that," but it's good that Matteo's like mentioning it again.
Oh, for sure. Got your back, boys.
Of course,
Love you, Matt.
we love you,
Fucking
Matteo.
love you guys, man. I'll fucking talk to you guys soon, though.
Yes,
Totally.
please.
100%.
We'll do this again.
Please.
Honestly, if you guys are down, like I'm done school soon, we can just even meet up for a coffee, you know.
I'm
Yeah,
fucking
oh my
down.
God.
I am
Again,
fucking-
dude, like I'm
Grab
in
a
Mount
coffee
Royal.
and,
If
like,
there's
stand in
ever
a circle, like, I don't care.
exactly, if there's ever a day where like I'm either done like early or don't have anything to do, if I'm off in general, like we could always just meet somewhere. Like if you guys want to do Mount Royal, like could do somewhere like close
Yeah.
by.
As
But
soon as I'm
Especially
able
now
to
the
leave the
weather's getting
house,
nice.
I'm 100% down.
That's it
Or
too.
just me being able to leave the house is the big issue right
the
now.
Yeah,
big
for sure. I
But
get it.
as soon as I'm able
I
to
totally
leave,
get that.
guys, I'm open to everything. You already
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, but that's like, you know, like
Absolutely.
totally understandable. Like we
Of
obviously
course,
get
yeah.
that.
I don't want to risk anything with Gino, obviously. But
Yeah, no, for sure.
Of
Well,
course,
that's why.
of
But as
course.
soon as I'm able to, guys, as soon as I get this vaccine shot,
That's
I'm
it.
fucking leaving.
It's
Exactly.
exactly like we're all gonna go ham.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm excited for that.
Ah,
excuse me.
can't,
Oh my
couldn't
God.
be happier.
Honestly.
Me neither.
Can't wait, boys.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Me
Me
neither.
too. Like,
All right, boys. I'm gonna go drop this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go drop
Yeah,
the
drop
all
this
gotta
shit
do the
too.
same thing.
Lucy Goosey. Have yourself a
Christ.
great night, Matteo.
Yeah, you
Alright,
too.
boys, I'll
Have a
talk
great
to you
night.
See
guys
ya,
soon.
Matt. Of course.
Talk to you
Talk
soon.
to you
Love
soon.
you.
Ciao, ciao.
Love you guys.
Bye bye.
Love
Bye.
you too.
What a cute kid.